Good afternoon, everybody. How are y'all doing? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit nervous about this game. Welcome in. Who have we got? We've got quite a lot of people. Welcome in 20, Albatam, Fizzy, Ravane, Swamp College, Myopic Duck. Here I am. Hello, it's me. Thank you very much, Sam. I have a lot of fun with this one. I love the art style in this game. Right. So as the trigger warning alert lets you know, this game is pretty raw at times. I really love this game. It's really good. Thank you very much, Sam. I have a lot of fun with them. Superheroes branch out from side to side. I wanted to do a stream for this game. I have the disease. Please let me test negative. The game's a bit loud. Thank you, Fizzy. I'll turn that down a little. I hope you're feeling a bit better, Michael. Well, that won't help me test the audio if the audio stops when I'm out of the window. How about we go to like that? How's that? Is that a bit more manageable? We can always adjust on the fly as well. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I wanted to. I've kind of had in mind to stream this game for a bit. Although I have been very hesitant because of the aforementioned. You know, it's pretty emotional at times. It is very funny. I think that's one thing I need to remind myself for my anxiety at the moment, is that there's a lot of really good like comedy and like comedic expressions and everything. There's a lot of it's a really good and varied game. I just remember when I was playing it, I had a lot of knots in my stomach, but I wanted to play this, and now that there's a Kickstarter for the sequel, I thought this might be the best sort of way to introduce you guys, because I know I've retweeted the Kickstarter once or twice, but like I thought maybe the best way to introduce you guys to the game a bit would be to stream it for a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole game, or if I'm going to do just a bit today, and then, because I would also like you guys to play this on your own and experience the horrors. But it is very good. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a game about being a very online teenager and what that does to one, and it's, my word, it's a really good game. Let me just double check settings. Okay, that might actually only be in game. I know there is a setting to turn off flashing lights, and I need to remember to do that. But yeah, this game also, like, it has the, as like, because it's not so much a game about nostalgia in itself, although it kind of is. But it is certainly, it brings up a lot of like nostalgic feelings, not even necessarily always positive, but just like it brings up the emotions of being a teenager really well. It's really well written. And with that nostalgia thing, it's got the aesthetic of like old sort of Sierra and LucasArts point and clicks, which is an aesthetic I love, but when I don't feel like games get right enough for me, for my tastes most of the time, whereas Perfect Tides gets it like spot on. I don't think I had any emotions as a teenager. Well, Fizzy, here's the thing. A lot of the thing is you're playing the game and you're like, I don't even really remember what it was like to be a teenager. And then you get to bits in the game and you're like, oh yeah, it was stuff like this. Oh no. So let's find out, shall we? It's the year 2000. Hey, Big Doug, thank you so much for subscribing for 3 months. It's the year 2000. I hope you guys hadn't forgotten.
Perfect Toids Quebec goes by 2.
Thank you so much, Doug, for subscribing. It's the year 2000. The new millennium. Well, technically, since the Gregorian calendar has no year zero, the new millennium begins in 2001. People get annoyed when you remind them of this, which is often. Your name is Mara Whitefish. You live on the island of Perfect Tides. There are no cars, no department stores, no asphalt or steel. When the bay is unfrozen, you ride the ferry home from school with Lily. She is your only real-life friend. Spring air is thick. Lily looks like she has something to tell you. You're almost afraid of what you'll hear. You know at Reinwald, in 11th grade? I'll be shocked if not everything in Perfect Tides will be perfect. Well, about that. Uh-huh. Well, we did it over the weekend. What? You cannot believe what you're hearing. Lily had sex? Lily had sex? Weren't you gonna wait till marriage? Isn't that what you always said? Well, yeah, but come on. We both just wanted to try it, you know? This is insane. They're not even dating. And he said, unsteady, like some kind of meteorological phenomenon connected to the... What could it be? I can't imagine. Well, how was it? Not very good. It's both of our first time. We didn't expect it to be mind-blowing or anything. Are you, like, upset that I'm telling you this? Why on earth would I be upset? This is simply earth-shattering. Also, get used to me doing bad American accents throughout. But you knew this day would come. Someone as pretty and well-liked as Lily. As long as she was a virgin, there was always hope for you. You're on your own now, completely unmoored. No, that's cool. Congratulations. I don't do good American accent. I'm trying. I want to, but I can't. Probably. I don't fucking know, to be honest. What's up with your wagon? I think one of the tires blew out. These things are so flimsy. Just my luck, it breaks while I'm using it. As opposed to breaking while you're not using it? Yes. You better fix that wheel before you try to get it home. I have to get back. Will you be okay? You feel a pang of irritation. Lily doesn't seem to think you're the same age as her sometimes. You give all of them southern accents. No, you can do those. I can't guarantee they're not. They wouldn't have Southern American accents. You feel a pang of irritation. Lily doesn't seem to think you're the same age as her sometimes. I'll be fine, Mom. Okay. Bye, Mara. I'll be down by the beach after dark if you want to hang. Oof. Your guts are all aflutter from that. Now, what to do about your wagon? What we do about our wagon is we have a tutorial on how point-and-click adventure games work. No good. With that broken wheel, the wagon is useless. Let's talk to the wagon. What do you think? Straight up ignores you. And that's just rude, frankly. It's your wagon, full of the groceries Mum asked you to bring from the mainland. It's not going anywhere as long as the wheel is broken. Yeehaw! The tides are perfect today, I do declare. Oh, I feel like we suddenly got mixed with the Gator redeems. I have turned off the voice redeems for today. I'm not feeling like doing all of those, and also especially since I'm already trying to do American accents for basically everyone in the game, I kind of forget the entire stream is one long voice challenge. Wheel, what's all this then? This is Disco Elysium, the wagon would kill you. Well, hopefully it won't, but there's no guarantee. I think, unless I'm misremembering, there's only one point at which you can quote-unquote die in this game, and it's not actually dying. It's just failing, I guess. Right. Well, let's have a look around at what we can do to replace that broken wheel, shall we? Let's have a look inside the only building we can go into right now. You scan the rack. It's mostly brochures offering fun activities for visitors to Perfect Tides. Walking tours, whale watching, hiking trail maps, and a guide of the downtown. What's your deal? Jackson is the only campground office attendant in the off-season. He went to school with your brother and just works full-time now. You sometimes wonder if Jackson would want to date you, since he doesn't seem to have any problem talking to you. You've never even seen him with a girl, though. Sort of a half-baked fantasy. Hi, Jackson.
What's up, kid? You're the first person I've seen here all day. I was about to kick my own ass out of boredom.
How would you do that, Jackson? I'm not gonna lie, I'd be curious to see. Like, don't feel obligated or anything, but... yeah, if you're gonna do it anyway. Not many customers in the off-season, huh?
That's an understatement. I'm actually forgetting how to talk to humans. You should have joined the army.
Don't join the army. Bad idea. There's a broken wheel on my wagon. Do you have anything I could fix it with? Jackson makes a clicking sound in his cheek and looks around blankly, his eyes landing on nothing.
Oh. If you can find anything useful in here, go ahead and take it. You don't even have to pay me for it. I might enjoy the thrill of being robbed.
Yes, joining the army would make you better at social interactions. That'll fix everything. Well, you better take something then. You don't want to let Jackson down. I somehow think the thrill of being robbed isn't in things no longer being there. It would be in the high intensity of the situation. If we're doing a very low-key robbery, I don't think this is going to get what you want out of the deal, Jackson. I'm going to be honest. Looks like a deflated inner tube, generally used for bikes. That might help. Hey, Jackson, can I have this inner tube? I think it might do the trick for my wagon. Jackson glances at it conspicuously.
Oh, is that what it is? I was thinking wrapping around my wrist and on my hand.
Why would you do that? What time do you call this? I call this the year 2000, Snorri. It's what time I call this. Welcome in. How are you doing? It's the new millennium, but it's also not the new millennium because there's no zero on the Gregorian calendar. So technically the new millennium wouldn't start until 2001. Wow, what a bad year. I mean, we're coming at this from 2022, my guy. Why would you do that?
How old are you again?
16. Well, you're basically 16 already. You will be in 5 months.
Oh, well, yeah, if you're a guy and you jerk off and you get your hand numb, it's like another person is doing it. It's called the stranger.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a fun thing for a guy to do.
Well, enjoy your inner tube.
Pocket the inner tube. Maybe now you can get those groceries home. I was at school in 2000, therefore it was worse than any year after 2000. You know what? I mean, the year 2000, I'd have been either 6 or 7, depending at what point. So, I don't know. I think, I feel like that wasn't the worst time. Being in school does suck, though.
Hey, is that your first inventory item? You want some tips?
Now, I don't think I need to be tutorialized on point-and-click adventure games, but I do want to see how they tutorialize you. You're actually pretty sure you know what to do, but it seems like Jackson would enjoy giving you an explanation. Yeah, can you explain it, please?
That's my job, kid. And whenever you pick up items, they go into your backpack. Right there, see?
I think so. Even though I'm very clearly not wearing a backpack. Maybe it's in the wagon.
You can see all your stuff in here, and you can use it too. See your inner tube in there?
What should I do with the inner tube? Why am I British now? What should I do with the inner tube?
Well, if you're a guy and you jerk off.
From my wagon, I mean.
Oh, use it on the wagon, obviously, but you might want to blow it up first.
How do I do that?
Use it on yourself, of course. This ain't brain science, Mara. You can also use inventory items on each other if you ever collect more than one.
If you ever manage to get more than one thing in your life, you can combine them. That's the magic of video games. What the hell is that?
An abomination. Hopefully you'll get to make your own someday.
So we've now, well, Jackson, I'm not gonna lie. I did quite need that inner tube. I didn't need it tangled up with a question mark. This game does not let you have more than one item at once. Oh, thank you for reverting it.
Got it now?
I think so. Thanks, Jackson.
My pleasure. Now you'd better go. If I spend too much time shooting the shit on video surveillance, fucking Paul will come down here and bitch at me.
Fucking Paul. What is cooking but an inventory puzzle? That, you see? Someone gets it. Oh, we're making abominations now? Well, Jackson did, but he unmade it, which is potentially even more troubling. I'm not sure this crafting thing is ever going to catch on in a video game. Yeah, it seems like a lot of extra faff, honestly, you know? Can he hear you talking on camera?
Who now?
Paul, your manager. Can he hear us talking about him on camera? Seems like any decent security camera would pick up sound. Jackson mumbles something you can't make out and stops acknowledging you. I think that's a... Ah, shit, you're probably right. I want a pen. Come on. It's guest book for visitors. The last entry is from July. Actually, just about every entry ever is from July. The guest book is for tourists who drive the tourism industry, not residents. If you have questions or complaints about the island, you're welcome to keep them to yourself. Can and will do. What's up, Jackson?
Just chilling like a villain.
That's a good one. Oh, hang on. Let me have a double check. There's no good leaflets to get. You lived here all your life. You don't need a guide to the island. Besides, most of this stuff costs money. Maybe later. Maybe later. I'm just not gonna look at that one. It's your wagon. Full of groceries to bring from the mainland. Yeah, we definitely don't have a backpack. So I don't know what this is about. God, this game has so little internal logic. The inner tube isn't much use to your wagon in its deflated state. Okay. Nice. We now have an inflated inner tube. I feel like if this was meant to be for a bicycle, this wouldn't work especially well, but you replace the back wheel with a newly inflated inner tube. Good job. We solved our first puzzle. I think we got some points. I don't remember where they're tracked. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, we have 3 points, guys. We're doing so well. Might bump up the speed a little bit. Flash effects off. About. Hell yeah. It's cool that you... Hell yeah, thank you. It's cool that you made it. I don't know what this is about. I wonder if this changes throughout the game. I don't think I've really observed it before. Take the wagon home? I think we've done everything we need to here. And or can do. Well, that's a lot more wagons. Could have just bought a new wagon. On an island without cars, the wagon's pretty useful, huh? Use the wagon icon in your inventory if you find any other large objects you want to lug home. Maybe. It's potential. Oh, hang on. I should probably wait. Mara, no, wait. We need to get the groceries out of the wagon. You gather the groceries. The wagon is now empty. Wait, does the wagon live in your backpack? It's more of a conceptual wagon. It's like if you find something big that you want to carry around, you use the wagon on it to tell Mara to go and get your wagon, Mara, so that you can pull this thing or move that stuff. To to my knowledge, there's only one thing you need to use it on in the game, and I'm still undecided if I'm gonna do that thing or not, or if I'm gonna try and use that as an incentive to get you guys to get the game. Well, you'll find out why. In the meantime, let's shove these groceries into the fridge. You'll have to open the fridge to put the groceries inside. Well, fine. You know what? So be it. You open the fridge and bask in its glow, like a lizard under a heat lamp. Put away the groceries. You methodically load the perishable groceries into the fridge, taking care to hide the scarcer bits from Timothy's ravenous eye. You'll still find them, but it might buy you a day. You hear voices from outside. Oh. There we go.
I'm telling you, it's a school for losers. I don't want to go to a crappy school and live with Grandma.
It's just an option. I don't see you offering any ideas.
I'm making good money selling gold on Ultima.
Draenog, welcome in. How you doing? Ah, the moral choice whether to bludgeon Jackson to death. Oh God! What did Jackson do? What did Jackson do? How you doing, Draenog? I'm good. I am nervous about this game, but I do love it. But it does a lot, and I'm just worried that it does more than I like. It's like with Oh, I just realized something. It's quite like with Perfect Blue, a title which is also perfect and then another word. Where it's like, it's something I definitely enjoyed, but I'm worried is more intense than I remembered it being. Hey, I didn't specify whether doing it or not is the moral option. Well, what is the moral option you're foreseeing then? Perfect means very disturbing. Not perfect and another word. Tides are also blue. Oh my God! Oh no! I've fallen into the trap. Just like perfect. Oh my God! But didn't you think perfect is a bad sign in a title? Well, define bad, because I would still argue Perfect Blue was a really good film. It was just a lot, and I would also argue that Perfect Tides is a really good game, but also occasionally a lot. Just Perfect Blue, the video games. That's not a job, Timothy. Have I mentioned that I love the art in this game? It's just really nice, really like expressive. Do they have everything, Mara? All except whole milk. I got skim instead. Ew, no! What's wrong with skim? It's healthier. You don't even put milk in your cereal. No, but I drink it. Mom, I need protein. For what, so you can fart more? Mara. You already eat everything else in the house. Can I have one thing you don't want? That's enough. I'll pick up more milk tomorrow. I'm not falling for that. You hate the art. Don't you tell me what my opinions are, Fizzy. It's a good film, but holy Jesus, I never want to experience it again. I mean, in terms of having a bad time in some capacity, implying it is not indeed about things being perfect. I mean, yeah, there you go. You're welcome for the errand. Are we suddenly thanking each other for food? I think I'm owed a few thousand thank yous then. Oh, thank you, noble hero Mara, for picking up milk that I can't even fucking drink. I picked up hot buckets too, you absolute dickhead! Mara! Oh my God, fuck this. Perfect Blue is also about growing up? Makes you think. Oh, shit. How you doing, Perrin? Welcome in. Timothy always does this. And Mom always defends him. Cool family, huh? So very teen. Finally, some computer time. The monitor greets you with its welcoming glow. Fuck it. Internet time. Connect to the internet. You hope to God nobody's on the phone as you log in. Nothing like dial-up, huh? Success! You're greeted by a menu screen of the day's news and gossip. You've got mail, but it's all junk. Very much an old sibling feel, except your parents let your younger sibling get away with shit even when you're adults. Let's check out the message board. You navigate to the Fantastic Fiction boards. It's a writing-focused subforum of a larger games, movies, and anime community maintained by the ISB. While the occasional original written work appears, most people here write and post fan fiction, a form of writing based on another work of fiction from the imagination of a fan. In case anyone in chat is not familiar with what fan fiction is, here's your explanation. You have a meeting. Ew. Gross. Disgusting. Thank you very much for it. I had a lot of fun with it. You know what? I'm also going to show this off because I set this up and I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to actually remember to use them or have great opportunities to use them. But I also did other expressions. So I've got my normal one. I'm feeling a bit cheery. I've got this one, where I'm being a little bit more serious. Oh, things ain't looking too good, huh? Got this one in case I get real angry. Grrr. I got this one because you can't not be sad in this game. When you're being a teenager, you gotta be sad. But honestly, I'm probably gonna either forget. Whereas hat, oh shit, I didn't do hat emotion. I'll be honest, it was enough effort to do those three. Hat is central emotion. You are right. Hang on, I could try and. Oh my god, I'm tempted to go and get a transparent PNG of a hat, but I think it'll take too long for not a great enough payoff. So just imagine I did it and it was very funny and good. That's the secret to comedy. Just say something that you could have done and ask people to imagine it. It's a hat. It's not fiction about fans, but I like turbine-based media. I'm sorry, Snowwraith. This. I mean, you never know. It might be fan fiction about fans. Perfect. Thank you very much. That basically gets the idea across. When they wrote this game, they were hedging their bets that the concept of fan fiction would die within a few years. I mean, you never know. It's lasted this long, but maybe it's on the way out. Maybe by 2025, fan fiction will never be again. You're telling me fans are fictional? Yeah, the whole time. I'm sorry, Draynog. There's no such thing. So people were still using dial-up. What the hell were teens writing fan fiction for? What was even out then? Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? But I mean, in the year 2000, I'm willing to bet there was fan fiction still. Like, there were still nerds. Nerds didn't, like... Star Trek, mostly. Lots of stuff. You just had to download it over several weeks. Maris spotting Timmy's full fat milk at the store. Wait, Buffy was out around then. Yeah, there you go. You see? Easy peasy. Fanfiction. Yeah, exactly. Like, people would still write their own stories about things they were fans of. It was just they wouldn't have the same audience to share it with. Anyway, in other words, it's cool. But yeah, Perrin, this game is really it's got an aesthetic that I absolutely love. I love the art style as well. The artist Meredith Gran, and she's also the lead developer, doing a Kickstarter. Check out !KS. Meredith Gran did. Have you guys heard of Octopus Pie? I've heard of it. I've not read it, but after playing this, I am tempted to go and try and find it now. I don't know where it is though. I've not Googled it. But I wrote Club Penguin fanfiction when I was 8. Right now, that is adorable. That is so cute. Heard of it, but I've not eaten. Damn it, Rosé. Spurk? I don't know what Spurk is, Swamp College. I would not eat an octopus. I might. If someone offered it to me, I'd give it a go. But I don't think it's likely to happen. Also, I don't know if maybe there's a lesson in the comic Octopus Pie about why you shouldn't eat octopus pie, and that might change my perspective. Oh, Spock X Kirk, of course. You see, I should probably have realized it was a ship name, but I thought I thought we were still talking about distribution of it, so I thought Spurk was like some way of distributing fan fiction before the internet. I was like, what could that possibly even be? Ah, cock. The OG fanfic, yeah, for real, I believe it. The OG fanfic was the Bible. I've eaten octopus. It just hasn't occurred to me to put it in pastry. Well, there's your next challenge, Ravane. Make an octopus pie. Report back on how good it is. The whole thing was built by housewives who are thirsty for gay Star Trek. Aren't we all? Isn't that what we've always wanted? Anyway, looks like a few stories have popped up overnight. Akira 82 continues his exploration of an alternative tale of the Blade 5 timeline in which the Nazis have won World War II. Part 5 of the sexy resurrection of Commander Ginseng has gone up as well. It's a lighter read that plays on a common, but bogus, cheat code mythology. Huh. Oh, you've been waiting for a new Songs of the Heart chapter. The romantic plot running through Heaven's Gash. That's a title. Through Heaven's Gash is sorely underutilized, and this fic makes generous use of it through a scene-by-scene retelling. You set these aside for later. Check out the chat room, then. Who's around? You navigate to the Fantastic Fiction chat. Nobody's really active right now, just a couple of character bots, confused newbies, and users who leave their computers on 24/7. Hey, PT! Oh, you got an IM from Staggle. So, this isn't the instant messenger I used. I was all about Skype, but as soon as this started happening, I was like, oh shit. Oh yes, now I remember what that was like. Oh. And of course now it's Discord, but there's just something about the vibe of Skype, which is different. I am? What is this, 1867? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's when AOL Instant Messenger was at its peak. The Heaven's Gash didn't come out. Nah, fuck it. Bye, Staggle. Staggle, what's up? Staggle is idling in the chat, but he's chosen to message you in private. This has happened a couple of times recently. A strange Skype breathing in noise when you open. Oh my god. It's all coming back. Of course, back then it was called Imperial Mail. Oh, you guys. I loved your latest chapter. The ending was so good. Oh wow, that means a lot coming from Staggle. He's one of your favorite writers on FF. Oh wow, thank you. I was really happy with it. A warm feeling rushes over you. You reread Staggle's IM a few times, basking in the honor. Smiley face! I smile at you! When's the next chapter? Soon, I hope. I'm gonna work on it tonight. Think I was on MSN. Oh, MSN! How did I forget MSN? That was the real one. That was the real OG. When I was spamming the rumble button. Oof. Devastating. You're a monster, Michael. The fucking nudge button though. Such a great design choice, you know. What is this internet you speak of? Staggle's the name of the program. No, Staggle's a guy. Staggle's someone we're talking to. Some internet person. You actually weren't planning to. Your interest in this particular story had been waning, and you wanted to edit some poetry tonight. But if Staggle liked it that much... This is an unrealistic amount of punctuation. I don't know. Tilde asterisk tilde put in tilde asterisk tilde has locked on. Right. And just like everyone's got the fucking song lyrics in their bio. I used to nudge people and they'd block me. What the fuck? Imagine Discord every time someone felt like everyone's Discord window. Yeah, exactly. Imagine talking to internet people. I would never. You don't know who they are. They could be anyone. They could be creeps. They could be rude lads. They could be mean kids. What if they What do they have meanness in their souls? What are you making jokes for? Have you still have names like that on Discord? Truly, the more things change, the more they stay the same, huh? I always had a normal MSN name. I was too cool to set it to crawling in my skin, etc. Yeah, like it's certainly odd that they're using this much punctuation, but I definitely was the kind of kid that would use like proper full spelling, capitalization, and punctuation as best I knew how. You actually, we read that one. If Staggle liked it that much, cool. I won't distract you then. Looking forward to it. Okay, TTYL. Wow, you didn't expect that at all. You feel a nervous exhilaration and a desire to reread the conversation over and over again. Okay. Hey, PT, Saga, what's up? I loved the latest chapter. The ending was so good. Oh, wow, thank you. I was really happy with the smiley face. And the next tune, I hope I'm waking up and looking forward to it. Okay, too well. Hey, PT, Saga, what's up? I loved the latest chapter. The ending was so good. Oh, wow, thank you. I was really happy with the smiley face. And the next tune, I hope I'm going to work on it tonight. Okay, I won't distract you then. Looking forward to it. Okay, too well. Okay, that's enough of that. I was that asshole who got angry at people who made typos and didn't fully punctuate every sentence. It's funny what you consider important when you're an internet teen. Would have started every message. Dearest Staggle, I hope this finds you well. I mean, you're not even entirely wrong. Early internet days were the days of grammar fouls who'd bully you for even the most minor typo. I know. It's just... oh my god. Oh no, help! All the memories are suddenly coming back. It's happened so soon, and I'd somehow forgotten them again. Oh my god, just the call to MSN just it's just swept my legs, knocked me to the floor, and kicked me in the side with nostalgia. Sign off every message with yours sincerely. Yeah. Well, if I didn't know them that well, if I knew them well, it would just be yours faithfully. Or yours truly. I remember correcting people when they made typos in text. That's the thing about this game. It makes you remember what you were like as a teen and then you die. Nowadays, I start every message with, I'm sorry to bother you. Hooray for anxiety. Oh my god. Okay, I'm suddenly a lot more keen to be playing this game. The dresser overflows with your current clothing, packed tightly on top of layers of old junk. It'll be a weekend project just to get the drawers to close. I just don't message people. With morbid curiosity, you gently push the bowl to see if it's stuck to the nightstand. Oh, it is. Oops-a-daisy. The cereal bowl is stuck to your nightstand desk thingy. As a dare to yourself and an act of hatred against Mom, you're seeing how long you can leave it there. Well, it sounds like it's going to be there for at least a while now. What music have you got, Mara? A tall rack houses your collection of CDs, tapes, and knickknacks. Well... is that Numemon? Is that like a yellow Numemon? Kinda looks like it to me. Nowadays I start every message with the hey/wave emote and hello everyone. Yeah, exactly. We've all got our special sign-in processes. Mine is to just start with whatever the fuck comment I want to make and then also hello. Been emailing their boss. Hello everyone, gun. Renala, welcome in. How are you doing? Are you ready to get kicked in the stomach? That's what this game's about. It's the door to your bedroom, complete with a super cute Blink-182 poster. Mark and Tom are cute, but Travis is probably your favorite because you can imagine him hitting on you in a public place. Angry Numemon. What's this? Your anime poster is a special imports that you bought at a comic book shop on the mainland. Your heart flutters when you see such an object in the wild, let alone on your own wall. Actually congratulating someone? Awkward, dishonest, could never do it. Posting Bryony party? Yeah, that's fine. Hell yeah. This is a 4D game? Yeah, it's it's so visceral. Most of my teen internet interactions were restricted to people I already knew because my parents were scared of the big bad internet people or something. So imagine one day when my friend groups, for some reason, public MSN group had someone I didn't recognize come in. Imagine the additional shock. A girl who liked cheese meat? Oh my, I talked to her for a couple minutes. Oh my god, Michael, that's devastating. I'm so sorry. I think, so my sister obviously got internet access sooner than I did, what with her being 3 years older. That's how you, yeah, it was me. I still love cheese memes. No, but my sister got internet access for it, and she understands stuff for me, and she was on like a fair few forums. I think she did like Lord of the Rings and Zelda, I think. Harry Potter, maybe? I can't entirely remember. Lord of the Rings for sure. And I remember when I got to my turn to be allowed on the internet, I was like, okay, they told me you're allowed to go on one forum. And I did. It was a Zelda forum, and it was a great time, I think. I was a tiny child. I say tiny child, I was like... I can't even remember how old I was. I want to say like 11, but I feel like I was on a little earlier than that. Wellesley, welcome in. How you doing? Girls on the internet? Sounds unlikely. But yeah, so most of the people I talked to on MSN, which I'm not entirely sure my parents ever actually knew I did. Most of the people I talked to were people on that Zelda forum. I mean, it was just that I barely ever used the internet, and then we got broadband in 2002 or 3, and from then on I could just do whatever I wanted on there. Hell yeah. Yeah, I had to, my dad had it all locked down with a password, so I always had to, like, go and ask for permission for them to come and log me in, and they always said, okay, you have to look away while I'm putting in the password. It was a fun time. What a wonderful time it was. And when I say wonderful, I mean, God, I want to forget it immediately again. This game emulate the feeling of trying to use the internet while someone made a phone call. It had a little pop-up earlier of, you hope no one's using the phone. I find hearing about this mayhem entertaining. It sounds extremely... Well, that's the thing, like, the game started with a whole dial-up noise, and I was like, I wonder if this... I can't help but feel there's probably at least a few people in chat who never had dial-up internet. Just like, yeah, I just completely missed this, I guess. Like, oh my god, what is this? Let's have a look at this bird. It's Sunshine the bird. She belongs to Timothy for some unknown reason, even though Mum takes care of her. Sunshine's incessant squawking is simply a fact of life. When visitors remark on it, you tell them the sound doesn't even register for you anymore. Who'd be that young? Could you imagine? Could you imagine anyone in this chat being that young, Draynog? I certainly can't think of anyone who might be young enough for that to be the case for them. No, sir. Not one person. I remember dial-up when my brain is trying to think that's the sound that plays. Oh dear. This, of course, is a lie. You just don't have what it takes to wring her neck. And when you say don't have what it takes, it means you're not quite tall enough. I'm gonna talk to that bird, if I can. If I can stop cycling through all the options. It straight up ignores you, that's rude. I don't know where the oh, it's at the bottom right, okay. Yeah, that bird just does not want to talk to me. You stick one grubby finger through the bars. Without blinking, Sunshine dashes over and snaps it off in her beak. While you clutch what remains of your hand, she feasts on the finger without the least bit of enjoyment. Wanna try again? Well, there goes my finger. I do want to try that again. I'm out of fingers now. It was good while it lasted. 9 more tries. Yeah, there's a 1 in 10 chance that you get Sunshine's gold, but I've yet never managed it. Oh, hang on, perfect. Mum's looking a bit weird today. I just don't remember we had dial-up during my lifetime, but we've always had extremely slow internet. What's up? Mum turns when she sees you approach. Her look suggests there's absolutely no reason to argue further. Are you hungry? Did you have a snack when you got home? You're pulled by equal forces anger and relief. You always wish you could squeeze a little more guilt out of Mum when she's being a jerk to you. You're not just angry because you're hungry, after all. Then again, you are hungry, and it feels good that she knows that about you. I'm a little hungry, yeah. Why don't you sit and I'll make you something? Hey, Mom, can I have a drink? Sure, one sec. You almost raised your voice at Timothy again. It's like he's daring you to. Is Mom supposed to be his maid or something? Actually, I'm alright. I'm going out for a while. Okay. If you're out, can you pick up a package for me? It's waiting at the post office. Mom hands you a claim slip for a package. Thanks, sweetie. Hey, Timothy, what you playing? What are you playing? Diablo. Seems things are peaceful between you and Timothy again. Yep, this is what peace looks like. Ta-da! You know what peace doesn't look like? You know what you gotta do. You gotta be that little sibling. Out of the way, dumbass. You gotta do it. Dial-up was phasing out right about when I first got online, so I only just remember it and having no idea why it was necessary. We had it for a few years, I think. Before I had like full access to the internet. I think by the time the restrictions were lifted for me a bit, we were on broadband, but I'm not 100% sure. You're not sure you have what it takes to be a political junkie. Sure, you have a stash of Clinton adultery jokes on the go, but anyone who talks issues with you always seems like they've been practicing a lot more. You wish you could make better sense of it, though, if only to be eligible for some of those Model UN field trips. It seems like everyone almost has sex on those. She's a teenager. Teenagers are always thinking about sex. That's just how it is. You had to call the internet. Yeah, you had to call up the internet and say, "Hi, can I check my email?" And they would go, "Hang on, let me check." And then they'd do some tip-tapping, and then they go, "Okay, fine, I guess." People wanted to use the internet and the phone at the same time. It was a fight to the death. It was devastating. What's this? The coffee table holds most of the living debris. You know, that makes sense. What internet, please? Alright, let's head on out to... Well, we've got to go to the post office, but might as well have a little bit of a roam around anyway. Okay, the person I thought would be there is not. Let's just go to the post office. Welcome to Perfect Tides. It's quite nice in a way. How are you doing, ma'am? Charlie approached the window. Hi, Mrs. Peters. Mara, what's new, kiddo? Did you ride back with Lily today? Uh-huh, she went home. You wonder with anxiety if Mrs. Peters knows her granddaughter is sexually active. And if she does know, does she know you know? My early internet experience was using the internet and finding out I was gay at a very young age, but still not wanting to leave the closet, so I became more computer literate than my parents so I could delete search history. Swamp College, that is amazing. It's so good. It's quite nice in a way. Once this game makes everyone in the chat crumble to dust. Yeah. Yeah. That's the Perfect Tides guarantee. Are you aiding and abetting a crime? I swear that girl's out more than she's in lately. Well, you know, the old in and out. Excuse me? Nothing. Smooth, Mara. Extremely smooth. What's up, Mrs. Peters? The sky. You know what I mean. What's new? Babies. Well, you got an answer for everything. Yep, I recommend it. Hell yeah, Mrs. Peters. Perfect Tides, it'll crumble you to dust. Yeah, it'll wash you away in the memories of what you were like as a teenager, and that will end you forever. It's a claim slip for a missed USPS delivery. Take this to the post office to claim your package. You got it. You can't use it here. This is literally the one place I can use it. What are you on about? There we go. Pixel hunting. When I say pixel hunting, I mean moving slightly over to where the person actually is. Mara's as smooth as sandpaper. I relate. Oh, did your mom get a package? Let's have a look. Mrs. Peters reaches over to a pile on the office floor. Here we go. She hands you a box about 1 foot in height. It's surprisingly heavy. It says fragile on the box. Be careful. And tell your mother I said hi. You know, you're growing up so fast, Mara. You and Lily both. Stay out of trouble, okay? Thanks, Mrs. Peters. I couldn't find trouble if I wanted it. What was that? Nothing. Mara. The goldfish circle their bowl happily, seemingly unaware of the large, intrusive outer world. Damn, wish that were me. Desperately try and rub the slip against it. I want to get a package. Why isn't this working? Tap, 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 tap. Unfortunately, my first major exposure to LGBT media coincided with Gamergate. Oh no! That's a shame. Nothing should coincide with Gamergate. That's just a crime. Now, the person's still not there. I'm worried about missing them, but I guess not a huge deal if I do. Okay, let's go give Mom her parcel. The classic clicking the interact box a couple of pixels away from the actual thing, and then becoming convinced the solution must be something completely different. Yeah, 2016 is illegal. For sure. What's up, dingbat? Can I play soon?
What's your definition of soon?
Today?
Nope.
Rude. I'm beginning to think that Timothy might not be that nice. Oof, yeah, I was on Reddit right when that started, and oh boy, that's ugh. I've managed to stay clear of Reddit as I grew up, thankfully. I was mostly on that aforementioned Zelda forum. DeviantArt a bit, and Newgrounds were my main haunting grounds. Time when I didn't spend a lot of time on the internet coincided with the Gamergate. So actually, that you know what? Yeah, I suppose the one thing that you should line up with the period of Gamergate is being as far the fuck away from Gamergate as you possibly can be. That's the one thing that should coincide with Gamergate. Were you able to get that package yet? I use Reddit exclusively for Animal Crossing trading, but I always have to clarify that when I say I use Reddit. I think the only thing I've ever used Reddit for are Pokemon X and Y friend safari codes and Pokemon Go friend codes. That's literally the only thing. Specifically for when there were raids of legendaries that I hadn't got shiny yet. Because I'm so cool. As I say, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Why don't you have this? Awesome. Oh, you got it. Thank you, Mara. Mom eagerly unwraps the package, the contents of which you have a fairly good guess. So cool. Extremely cool. Gamergate radicalized me, but in a good way, because it made me think, wow, these guys are pricks and should go away. I don't know if that's radicalizing as much as it is normalizing. It's just like, oh, it's like grounding you, I guess. It's like, no, wait, hang on. I should avoid this like the plague. This is no good time. It appears to be, yep. It's she. It's Princess Di. Princess of Wales will be gone 4 years this summer. Gone but not forgotten, if the commemorative plate industry has anything to say about it. Or the British media. Fucking 25 years later? Thereabouts? Which emotion is best for this? I guess this one. Fucking hell. Fucking royals. Ah, Di. Keep forgetting about her all the time, actually. I mean, yeah. Love the Di. Oh, how lovely. So young. It's such a tragedy. Is it true her heart was on the outside of her chest when they found her? For goodness sake, Mara. It's what I heard. Do you still like popping the bubble wrap? There's a couple of sheets here. Damn, Mom read your mind. We're planning on just napping those out of the garbage can later. Oh, sure, I guess. You eagerly fold the bubble wrap into your pocket for later. Hell yeah! Mara knows what's up. I don't think we need to get in the bathroom. I don't think so. What's this? There's nothing of interest in the dirty laundry piles. At least nothing worth digging through Timothy's underwear for. Remember her? Do you remember Princess Di? Do you remember? Don't forget! It might be important. Oh, there's a new biopic out, isn't there? Or possibly coming out? I don't know if it's out yet or if it's still yet to come, but I'm sure when I went and saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, there was a trailer for it. Teddy, welcome in. How you doing? Are we winning? Well, we're teens in the year 2000, so no, arguably not. The year doesn't even necessarily matter. The fact is we're a teen. That's a new biopic. Oh, for God's sake, there is a musical, isn't there? Jesus fucking Christ. Just... Ugh. I already don't care about the royals. And this is just a whole extra step on top of it. Everybody's dying of turning to dust. Yeah, we're all either teenagers or remembering how we were as teenagers and immediately just shriveling up in misery. Let's have a look around town. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Mara. How's your mom?
Mike's been calling you Mora for quite a while now. You're not brave enough to correct him. She's fine. How are sales?
Oh, you know, bad. There's freaking nobody here in the spring. You'll buy something from me, won't you, Mara?
Do you have any video games? Computer games?
Nope. I have some really nice containers for putting candles in. You're one of those occult teens.
You honestly could see yourself getting into candles, but it would mean having a much more cohesive style in general. Seems like a lot of work. Yes, Teddy, tell us about your early internet experience. A whole extra thing you need to not care about. You care about Diana, Merrick? Apparently. Apparently so. Apparently it was a whole extra thing as well, which is like... just... I don't get it. Why do people give a shit about the royals? Especially people who aren't under the governance of the British royal family. I don't fucking get it. It's absolute bollocks. Oh, well. Plus, you're not actually sure you want an aesthetic-driven hobby that invites others to look at you. You know what? Moot! Over there in Perfect Tides, Texas. Do you have any snacks?
Who wants to know?
Me. That's why I asked.
I might have victuals?
So are victuals and victuals different thing, or is this just how you spell the word victuals? Because I don't know.
I might have victuals of the bite-sized kind for a price.
I don't have any money.
Well, come back with some, Mara. Can be a great conversationalist all day for free. Or just come back with something cool, and I'll trade you for it.
Will you take bubble wrap?
Oh, bubble wrap. That's fun. How about I trade you for some of my random trash, Mara?
It was worth a go. Vittles is just how it said. Okay. Thank you. Who are Will and Kate? Who gives a crap? My early internet experience was basically non-existent because I had dial-up until I was almost in high school. Well, yeah. This game is... We've got dial-up in the game. Having dial-up is no... is no obstacle. It said Vittles? I hate this. Language is nonsense. Also, gay pride, hell yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find the lore of this island. There it is! Welcome to Perfect Tides, a family community. We believe in a community that is clean, both morally and physically. We believe that riotous parties disturb the peace and quiet of... Sorry, I feel like I should be reading this as, like... Welcome to Perfect Tides, a family community. We believe in a community that is clean, both morally and physically. We believe that riotous parties disturb the peace and quiet of our community. We believe the bikini-type bathing apparel tends to lower the moral standards of a community. We believe that exhibition in public is below the level of human behavior. These beliefs are being publicized in the interest of the many children in our community who we feel should have the opportunity of growing up in healthy surroundings. This is the hope of the future and the covenant of every adult. The Perfect Tides Property Owners Association, 1957. It's a load of bollocks and straight up ignores you. You do best not to touch the sign, which is the recipient of more piss and bath than the average public fixture on the island. Good lord! Don't worry. That is very much a relic of history rather than the current state of the island. I was hoping that would be explained in the lore there, but I think we're just reading it. Yeah, no, this island is, to my memory, very gay. Oh, hell yeah, look at that. It's female white-tailed deer. Their kind is about as common here as pigeons are in New York City, and just as bored of the presence of humans. Thank God nobody thinks like that anymore. Could you imagine? At the center of the boardwalk is a helipad. A sizable enough number of summer residents, government officials, and nature-loving celebs get to the island by helicopter. You've never ridden one personally. Unsurprising. The deer looks at you as if to say, would you want to ruin a perfectly nice day like that? She makes a good point. Hey, I don't mean to fawn, but I'd pay a lot of dough for a coat like that. It'd be the antler to all my prayers. Good lord. I don't think I saw that dialogue when I first played through. Hence the fact it's been despoiled more often. Who let Tam write this game? Tam, were you working with Meredith Gran? Bad Mara. Oh dear. I think. Oh, I accidentally skipped my way up the stairs. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, he's having a time. This is the home of Simon Fink, a man in his 20s whom you often visit. Wait, what did I do? There was some good deer puns going on. Where is this game set, by the way? This game is set on a small island town called Perfect Tides, hence the name of the game. I don't know where it is allegedly in relation to most of America, but America. Look at this guy. Does this island work off of Pokemon rules where you can just walk into everyone's home without knocking? No. We just know Simon. This is a guy we know, our friend. He came to live on Perfect Tides just a couple of years ago. At some point, you bonded over a mutual interest in nature. Dear puns, please don't. If not for the delay, that would have been good. Oh well. Or was it computers? Writing? Might have been gay Japanese manga. You don't remember. At any rate, he's a nice Jewish boy in your mother's eyes, and Simon himself is happy to have you around at least 25% of the time, which you consider pretty good odds. Hi, buddy. How you doing? How's it going, Simon?
Mara, what are you doing here?
Simon is in his natural horizontal position, where he spends most of the spring. He's also like this in fall and winter. Just seeing what you're up to.
All that you see here.
You're probably out 5 seconds from being asked to leave, so you'd better get to the point. Tell me the history of the island. Want to do something today? Simon stares past you, accessing the still asleep part of his brain where the answer might be. Oh, I've clicked out of the game.
That might be nice. I was thinking of making dinner tonight instead of, not eating.
Yeah, let's have dinner. My family's being super annoying.
Alright, I'll try to remember. Come back after dark. And bring some sort of side dish, okay? I'm a little short on food and ideas right now.
Cool, you got dinner plans. Don't drop the ball on this, Mara. Now what food to bring? Well, let's go see what we can find about food then, shall we? What's going on over here? Well, I think that person that I remember should be there now. Here's the thing. I don't entirely remember all the puzzles in this game, but I remember the general shape. Time to go foraging for a meal. My goodness, is that Mara? Yep. Impossible! You're enormous! Really? I've been trying to eat better. Your height, dear, your height. For pity's sake, you're too young to worry about your figure. How old are you now? 15. Well, a grapefruit with every meal, then. Okay. So, what are you growing this year? Huh? You know, dear, in the garden. Surely your father's prized... Yeah. My dad's dead. Yes, dear, I'm remembering that now. So, he didn't plant anything, because he's dead. I'm sorry. What a shame. You had your meeting and were very useful. Hell yeah! We love to hear that. Hopefully you were useful enough that you don't have to work for the rest of the day. Well, I just complain about the current system, and rightly so. But that's, you know what? If they're willing to take feedback, fuck yeah. Alternatively, just keep complaining, and they'll do nothing, and then fucking whatever. Like, if they keep thinking it's a good thing that you complain, I guess. I don't know. Business is fucked.
You know, there's still time to plant something yourself. You could do it in your father's spirit. I guess, but I don't know anything about plants. Well, it's easy to learn. Easy as pie. In fact, the campground office is a regional guidebook. That might give you some ideas. Okay. What I've been doing so far, I have to have this other person on my side. I'm gonna bully Anne. Hell yeah! Get ready, Anne. You've got a fucking storm coming. I can tear her to shreds. Oh, and you'll need a fresh layer of soil. The nutrients in that bed have probably been depleted. We hate Anne. We don't necessarily hate Anne. We just hate the system, and Anne is apparently the person that will do shit about it, maybe? I don't fucking know. Soil, guidebook, got it. I've committed that to memory. You commit this advice to the same place your entire 10th grade education has gone. Well, that's a shame. Speaking of gardens, I just harvested my peas, and I have far too many. Why don't you take some? And microwaved vegetables and oily... What? Anne. Disgusting behavior. Fucking sickening, Anne. How dare you? Can't believe you do this. Mrs. Souza hands you a plastic shopping bag full of plump green pea pods. Memories wash over you of fresh peas from springs past, followed by a creeping melancholy. And is short for annoying. Fucking drag their ass straight up. Fucking get her. I grew these from a seed your father gave me, so technically they belong to you. Enjoy. Mrs. Souza is an old friend of your mother's. She used to teach at your former elementary school, and there's a fly on my screen. Go away. But she retired before you entered her grade. She's always spoken highly of Timothy, so we hate her. Because Timothy's the worst. You don't recognize this man. He must be visiting a relative on the island. Well, let's go check out about this book about plants and shit, shall we? Book about plants and shit. About plants and shit. Book about plants and shit. Is it not there? Maybe I need to talk to Jackson about it. What's up, Jackson?
Just chilling like a villain.
That's a good one. She definitely said there was something in here, right? Oh, there we go. Pixel hunting. How much for this book?
Which one now?
The one about plants? Crap, insect netting with manic strips costs like £15 max. Just get it. I know. It's executive dysfunction, and fucking as soon as I end the stream, I forget it's a fucking thing. Ugh. I'll make a note. That post-it note is very much used up. Where are all my post-it notes? Oh god. This has gone so far wrong. Okay, you know what? Let's just do one of these. Get some fucking fly nets, you clown. There we go. Maybe I won't forget now. I'll probably forget, though. It's not so much I'll forget, it's just I won't do it. You ever saw 2 giant moths last night? Oh my god. After ripping down the netting. Is he trying to make a mess of... You don't need these nets. You got me. I'll deal with the bugs. Me, Gomez. Netting won't fit on my window. Hooray. Well, that's what I know I've seen netting that you can, like, cut and adjust to the right size. But I don't know how it all works. So I'll have to look into it. That reminds me that I keep forgetting something, but I can't remember what it is. Also, fun fact, as I was taking a drink just then, and bringing the bottle down, I brought it down at enough of a clip that the water splashed up and hit me right in the eye. So that's hilarious. Is the stream super quiet? I've got it turned all the way up, and my speaker volume all the way up, and a Discord ping just scared the shit out of me. Is the stream super quiet? Let me know, because... I can adjust things if needs be. I sleep with the window open from like March, November, and don't usually have much trouble. The flies just seem to love it in here. I cut and glued on mine 12 years ago, but that's not the ideal solution. Do you want to know? My windows didn't come with nets already at the very least. Watching on mobile with full volume, it's a fine volume, but maybe quieter than usual. Okay, I'll turn it up a little bit. I do think I tend to be more in the yellows. Ah!
Okay. Sorry, I should have warned you I was going to yell. Just testing my volume output. The one about plants. Also note that it stayed on unmaintained for 12 years. I mean, that is fair. As long as it's also easy to get off, because I am renting this place, and I don't necessarily want to leave the bug nets up forever. Free jump scare, hell yeah. Did I skip the conversation by mistake? I might have skipped the conversation by mistake. We have the book now. That's one thing that annoys me a little bit about the game. Is it is very easy to accidentally skip dialogue. Because if you press right click, you skip through all of it. So that's actually going to remind me to save. Stronger. There's a reason I've made a save file called that. But don't worry about it. We probably won't find out this stream. Pick a name for your save file. Got some peas. Fuck yeah. We did it. Oh no, that's a bad control. It's a little annoying. Not gonna lie. So I just need to remember to save a bit more regularly, I guess, so that I don't accidentally skip very important dialogue. Stronger than you, Goose Boy. I can tell you, but it's kind of a spoiler, I guess. It's there's going to be much too much contextual information that I'd have to give you, so don't worry about it for now. That's before I. Everyone's worried it's Goose Boy. It's not a big thing. Don't worry. The cursor always makes it look like there's a second smaller Mara on screen. She's just like hanging out over here, like, oh boy, I'm so excited to be over here, hanging out, having a great time. Little Mara Goblin. I'm having such a fun time at this end of the pier. Yay! Oh dear. Right. Island Scoops. One of the oldest businesses on Perfect Tides, Island Scoops has been around for at least 45 years. And since it has no competition, the ice cream tastes like it's been in the freezer that long. Cool. An arrow and sign point into the alleyway through which you will find the Firehouse and Perfect Tide's hottest nightclub. They are well suited to being next to one another then. It's fire! The club's fire logo is grey and uninspiring in the light of day. Peering into the darkened window, you see very little of interest. Upside-down chairs, a dusty bar, and posters of events past. The neon signs went off are at best a reminder that fun exists somewhere, sometime. Mara and Mara Jr., don't talk to me or my daughter ever again. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. And that's why Perfect Tides needs more capitalism. No! Get out of here, Ravine. It's got enough capitalism as is. This is the downtown area of Perfect Tides. In summer, it's packed with people every day. In the off-season, like now, it's very much dead. Oops. Well, I misclicked and everything's fine. A nicely maintained area of the dunes serves as a walkway to the Dolphin. Oh, actually, we got that book. Let's have a look at the book. Grow Guide for USDA Highness Zone 7A, 7B. Booklet, you realize, is actually a multi-page brochure advertising potting soil, garden tools, and bird feeding supplies from the mainland. Pergament? I've never seen this word before. Pergament? Pergamenet? Pergament? I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. Still, some of the pages are informative, including this section, which covers vegetable growth. If you love capitalism so much, why don't you marry it? It's got a capital, so it's a name, but, like, what is the mainland pergament still? I still don't know what that is. And it doesn't help me figure out how to say it. These happen to be some of Dad's favourite vegetables, the sort of produce you haven't eaten fresh in a long time, and are now realising you miss. It's extremely sad. So it's a capitalist. Carrots. This is easy to grow. A fine vegetable for beginners. For a full harvest, plant carrots in midsummer in loose sandy soil. Peas. Nature's candy. There we go. Nature's sandy. Peas grow best in cool weather. Plant in spring or late summer. Fresh peas do not last long. Save pea seeds. Allow pods to dry on the vine. They've already been picked. Spread pods on a baking sheet until dry. Winter squash. Sweet and nutty with a long shelf life. Winter squash needs lots of time and space.
Plant in spring for a full harvest. Duly noted. Let me go back home and try and remember if this is how you do this bit. I think we I think I think we maybe need to come back later. You won't be able to use the peas on the outside of the oven. Mara. Mara, sometimes I'd like to assume you have enough agency to figure out that, yes, I would like you to open the oven, not just mash the bag of peas on the oven door. It's like, why isn't this working? I want to dry these peas. Mom would flip a shit if she saw you messing with the stove. Better wait till she's not around. Okie dokie. Let's go and check out what else there is then. We've already gone and talked to Simon. What's over here? Is this the deer again? Oh no, this is the Ides! Beware the Ides of perfect tides. The Tides enjoyed its glory days as a resort destination in the early to mid 20th century. It was particularly appealing to Jews who wanted to escape the city for a nice anti-Semitism-free-ish time without too much of a schlep. With the widespread availability of cars, such train and sea-based destinations have fallen out of fashion. The Tides has been shuttered since the 80s. Over the years, private developers have flirted with restoring or replacing the hotel, but all deals have fallen through. Even as development and tourism thrives on the west end of the island, this area remains bitterly neglected. Oh ho ho, what's this? You rub your eyes. You've seen a lot of bottles on the beach, but you could swear this one is sealed up and full of beer. Can it be? Quickly, you look around to make sure no one's watching. Chills run down your spine as you feel the weight of a full pint of forbidden liquid. This could be big for you, Mara. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't do it, Mara. It's a bottle of Yamstel Supreme. You don't know from beers, but you've never seen this one on TV, which would suggest it's expensive. Well, that's a good time, but we're not gonna indulge. Ah, floor beer. Nothing like it. Nothing quite as smooth and refreshing as random floor beer. The lower patio draws a decent crowd in the warmer weather. It's a perfect spot to people watch with locals and the occasional tourist. Once nothing more than burgers, nachos, and fries, the bar has recently introduced a heart-healthy menu to draw in more tourists. It hasn't worked. Chinese chicken salad with mandarin oranges, fat-free granola and yogurt balls, baked brie, Atkins-approved zucchini fries. Your mum was particularly scandalized by the introduction of this menu and refuses to eat here anymore. I mean, are the previous options still available? Because, like, you can just not order the stuff you don't like, Mara's mum. Mrs. Whitefish? I believe her surname was Whitefish, was it? I don't know, I've never seen hams on TV, but that doesn't make it good. And she never said it was necessarily good. I think she said it was expensive. Expensive doesn't mean good. Yeah. But if everyone stops ordering it, people will forget Diana. No! We can't forget Diana. Heaven forfend. Alright, let's have a look. I'm kind of still just mooching about a little bit. So we still want to trade this guy for something. You want a beer? Would you like a beer? What's so special about a beer? You blush, realizing Mikey's probably had access to beer your entire life. Oh, nothing. I was just thinking of getting rid of it, that's all. Beer, right? Who cares? What if we combine bubble wrap and beer? Using your unique creativity, you carefully wind the sheet of bubble wrap around the beer bottle, forming the shape of a drink koozie. Hey, it kind of works. You decide to keep it that way. Using the packing tape still attached to the bubble wrap, you lock in the shape of your creation. Ho 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 ho. Well now. Would you like this weirdly shaped bubble wrap?
Say, what's this?
It's a beer holder. I kind of made it. You hand the makeshift koozie to Mikey. He inspects it with wild eyes.
I had you all wrong, Mara.
You did?
You think they make stuff like this in a factory overseas? You think Bill Gates could come up with something like this? This is a brilliant reimagining, a repurposing of garbage, Mara. Where others see trash, you see treasure.
Oh, wow, thanks. Do you want to trade for it? Can I offer you a strange beer in this trying time? I found it on the floor.
Well, it's not worth a lot of money, of course. It's cheap material.
Right.
Here, you can have these chips. I haven't opened them yet.
He hands you a bag of baked Lay's, one of those really small bags you'd get as a free sample. You reckon there's about 5 full-size chips in here? You feel a pang of regret for giving up your bubble wrap, but a snack's a snack. You pocket your snack. God damn it!
Of course, you skipped some of my dialogue again, you damned fool! Well, Mara, I really can't talk all night. Gotta pack my stuff up.
No problem.
I knew you'd understand.
Thanks, buddy. Right. Let's have a look. Bad control scheme. It's not ideal. I just need to be careful. Holy shit, that was fast. To be fair, I think even if I'd gone through the dialogue properly, it would have been maybe like 1 or 2 more sentences, and then basically the same thing would have happened anyway. So it's not a huge problem. But I'm just a bit clumsy. That's just how it is. The soil of the wilderness is surprisingly loamy for an island landscape, rich with insects, organic matter, and a healthy ground cover. It's fairly accurate. Bill Gates also repurposed garbage and claimed you as a genius. This is where I make that decision I was talking about earlier. Because to get the good ending of this game, to get the best ending, you need to use your wagon on the soil here. Because as Mrs. Souza was saying, the soil in our garden has dried out and is not usable. Is it bludgeon time? It's not bludgeon time. So if you get some from here, using your wagon, you can take it back home. And you can garden. But if I don't do that, and you guys are curious to see it, that might encourage you to get the game, which I urge you to do, because it's real cool. So I don't know. Are you metagaming this? Outrageous. I'm metagaming you guys, I think. Equally, I don't know that I'm gonna finish the game on the stream. And it might be nice to have the option. Got it. I'll get the soil. You better gather soil during the day when you can see more than 3 feet in front of your face. Uh-oh. Have I missed my chance? Possibly. I don't think I have. But maybe. So maybe, in fact, all of this is pointless. Maybe all of that prevaricating meant nothing. Ah, so let me guess. If you don't use the right soil, then your dad has died for nothing and everyone gets depressed. I'm saying nothing, Ravane. A sign of the entrance gently cautions travelers not to litter, upset the wildlife, or participate in any lewd acts. Rest assured, 2 out of 3 of these rules are lovingly honored. Let me have it. I seem to remember there being a really good dialogue if you tried to go to the woods at night. Hang on, Mara. Before you enter the wilderness, let's look at the facts. Public record indicates that Adolf Hitler died by suicide on April 30th, 1945. But there is mounting evidence in the information age that Hitler indeed survived the war and made his break to Argentina. That was 55 years ago. Plenty of time to change his appearance and make the journey to New York, where a rustic life of isolation would suit him best. But no Nazi of Hitler's caliber could settle down forever. His appetite would demand the occasional slaying of an innocent Jew, one who rested uncomfortably on the assumption of his death. What better setting for this ritual than the covert dark of the woods? Of course, by now the Führer would be over 100 years old. But the oldest known person made it to 122, and even the frailest hand can fire a pistol, pierce skin with a knife, or administer a trusty vial of cyanide. All things considered, is looking at some trees still worth it to you? That's how anxiety gets you. It makes no fucking sense. At least 2 out of those 3 rules are lovingly honored. Not necessarily the 2 that you'd expect, though. Mara's good at overthinking. What is there else to say? Oh, what's this about? It appears to be a raw, half-eaten winter variety of squash. The deer have already done a number on the flesh, leaving a dozen or so fat white seeds. Everyone still bothers the animals. Of course. Of course. Especially if they're not scared of people. You pick up the slippery, sandy bit of squash. The deer have made quick work of most of the flesh, leaving a rind and a decent number of seeds. You decide only the seeds have value to you. Removing them, you toss the rest of the vegetable back into the wild. I can overthink too, she's not special. Ah, but can you overthink to that degree? Maybe not with those specifics, but maybe to that degree, I suppose. You're cool not touching that. Well, how are we going to get into the door to have dinner with Simon if we don't touch the door, Mara? Touch the door, Mara. Come on. What are you thinking? You don't? There you are. Come sit. It's straight up... Wow! I'm not sure who's being ruder here. Him for ignoring us, or us for calling him it? No. Okay, I guess we need to... There we go. You remembered. I remembered. Yeah, thanks for having me over. Simon has prepared a modest spread. A minimalist salad, lemonade, some steamed vegetables, and fish.
Did you bring anything?
I brought peas. That seems like it would go pretty well with this dish. I got peas. You remove the pods messily from your pockets, dumping them out on the table. A good half of them disappear onto plates or roll right off the table.
Ah, well, they look delicious. Good call, Mara.
Thanks. Steamed in the microwave, I hope. Of course we're not steaming these in the microwave. This isn't a steak, Ravane. Come on. Don't be silly.
Hey, Mara, ask me how my book's going.
How's your book going?
Terrible. I lost a really important floppy disk today, full of drafts.
Where did you lose it?
Somewhere around the island, I guess. That's what I get for leaving the house.
That sucks.
How's school?
Kinda crappy. I'm doing really bad in 2 classes right now. My mom's mad about it all the time.
Does your mom remember every last thing she learned in school? Sure, it's not that bad.
Mostly the people suck. I basically have no friends this year.
Nobody?
The boys hate me, obviously, and the girls...
Obviously?
Most of them just don't even want to be associated with me. Not even Lily.
Oh.
So one of the classes milk identification? I mean, I'm not entirely up to snuff with the American general curriculum back in the year 2000, but I suspect that milk identification was not one of the classes, Ravine. If I had to guess, if I had to hedge my bets.
When I was your age, I was only happy in the summer. I waited for it all year long.
I do the exact same thing. I wish I could just move to another school where nobody knows I'm unpopular.
My parents moved us around a lot.
That sounds awesome. Did you like it? Bet on a hedge? You don't tell me what I place my bets on, Fizzy. I'll bet on any damn topiaries I want.
Most places are the same. Good times in the summer.
To the summer. To the summer, even. I keep being British, and that's no good. That went well, you think? You don't feel tired at all. You're quite buzzed with energy, in fact. From here, you can dimly make out a form standing out on the beach. The fire pit is glowing. Excuse me. Bet on a hedgehog. I'm gonna do a quick save because I want to check something. Bet on a hedgehog. So we are going to go check out that figure on the beach, but I want to see if doing this precludes me from doing that. Hey, here we go. You slowly and fearfully open the oven door, expecting multiple kitchen appliances to spill out. To your surprise, everything seems to be held in place by the tension of neighboring objects. An empty cookie sheet sits at the very top of the oven. Well, you know what would go best on that cookie sheet? This bag of chips. Hedgehogs do not condone gambling. But does gambling condone hedgehogs? Ooh. Those are the wrong things. Oh no, we don't have the peas anymore. I can't do this. So what if instead we undo having gone for dinner? Because it uses up all of the peas. And instead, we come and do this first. And then we go back and do that scene I just did. Time travel. Yeah, maybe save a bit often in this game if you want to get all of the score. But at the same time, you don't have to. Just play it however you find. We just did all this, so I don't need to worry too much. Bag of peas. The game is love score. You carefully distribute the fresh peas to the surface of the cookie sheet, making sure none of the pods are touching one another. Believe it or not, you still have lots of peas left over. They sure are hard to get rid of. Well, not soon they won't be. Okay. So I think, do we need to do stuff more? I know they're not ready to be collected. Do we need to do anything else with them, or is that fine? Pea lozenges. You don't have to. You can also get the no vegetable ending, where everyone's life is nasty, brutish, and short. Yeah, of course. You know. Gotta go to sleep. That's more than fine. You rest up, Michael. I hope you feel better soon. Hang in there, bud. Hey, let's go in here and have dinner with this guy. You want some peas? You want some peas? Have some peas. Have some peas. Have some peas. Why would you want them to have that? Because they want the peas. We've seen it in the other timeline. You remember? I remember. You gotta have some peas. Bye. You see someone standing out by the fire pit. Bet on a hedgehog. There we go. Well, hey, I remember you. Hi, Lily. Hey, Mara. What are you up to? Just came out to think. Lily takes a half-empty pack of cigarettes from her back pocket. I snuck them from my mom. Have you ever smoked? It's disgusting. No, I haven't. I tried one yesterday and I got all lightheaded and sick. Thought I was gonna barf. Wanna try? Sure. Suck it into your mouth first, then you inhale it. Yeah, not like that. There you go. You gotta inhale it slowly or not inhale at all, I guess. Shit, that burns. It occurs to you that in all your daydreams of smoking, you never once pictured a tangible aspect. It always felt just like breath itself, warm and easy. All at once you feel coldly betrayed, in part by the smoke that has burned you, but most of all by the limit to your own imagination. How could you have failed so miserably to protect yourself? Yeah, you gotta inhale it slowly. Anyway, it's a terrible habit. You don't want to get into it. Don't smoke. Don't smoke cigarettes, at the very least. The sand is cool and dry. The night is just mild enough for the beach to feel good. My mom was supposed to quit after I was born. She's been promising to quit for years. She's so full of shit. PT? Are you awake? Can I come closer? What on earth was that dream about? Finally, it's a horror game. A sexy deer? A sexy deer. A sexy stag, specifically. What's that dream about? Could that have been Staggle? Oh my god. It's never even occurred to you before. Could you and Staggle? Smoking weed buds with my 3 hot weed smoking GFs. See, Teddy got it. It looks like you logged in last night before bed and have been online this whole time. Good news! Your download of Lauren Hill's Doo-Wop is completed. It's a 320 kilobytes per second copy. Very high quality. So high quality. Your email is mostly spam. Uncle Howard sent you a dirty joke under 30 forwarding layers. There's a No Doubt concert happening 50 miles away in July. Alright, you spent long enough pretending to look at other stuff. You peer eagerly at your buddy list. Oh! Holy crap! You stare breathlessly. What should you do? Ah, so that's why y'all call it a stack do. Send him an IM. Send him an IM. Hi. There we go. Nice simple greeting. No punctuation. No implied eagerness. He'll surely be replying any second now. Maybe this was a mistake. What kind of weirdo bombards people with messages the instant they log on? You feel sick to your stomach. He's not replying. Hi, PT. How are you? Ah! I'm just getting ready for school, so, you know, bad. Me too. Hi is never a good message to start with. How's the weather where you are? Just fine. I wish I could stay here and talk all day. After hitting send, you realize how much you mean it. Me too. Want to talk later tonight? Your stomach leaps. Tonight. Yes, tonight. Yes, you bet. Talk to you then.
Smiley face, bye.
Hi. Hi. All right. I'm gonna have a conversation with our boy, our Stagman. What are you doing? Timothy's in front of the TV in his pajamas, dashing any hopes you might have had of watching Sailor Moon before school. You bastard. First you complain about the milk, then you stop us watching Sailor Moon. You monster. Timothy is watching war documentaries on the History Channel. What a snooze. What are you watching?
History Channel.
Don't you mean the Hitler Channel?
But we have school.
Mara, you need to stop with the Hitler thoughts, okay? Getting bad vibes from this Stagula character. Hi, Mom. Good morning, cheerful. Did you have a good dinner at Simon's? Yeah, it was fun. Mom never suspects you're up to anything naughty. She knows you aren't cool. Fake! Sailor Moon did not play before school. Maybe it did in this reality. There's many differences, although apparently Sailor Moon is still a thing. Whereas I think most other properties have been... Well, actually, it's kind of half and half on whether properties have been changed or not, I think. Remember when History Channel had history shows? No, I never watched the History Channel. That's why my parents also thought about me, and they were completely right. Same! Now it has UFO shows and reality TV. I mean, those are history. Those old historical aliens. Maybe she has Sailor Moon on VHS. Also possible. Except piracy, but they knew about that and asked me for music. Yeah, my dad was the same sort of way. He kept, like, telling Rach not to, like, illegally download music and stuff from LimeWire. Holy shit. Which is about NFTs now, isn't it? Didn't it come back for NFTs? And that's fucking disgusting. But yeah, it would be like, he'd keep saying, make sure you just don't do illegals. But then, like, she'd keep making him mix CDs of songs that he likes. And it's just like, well, you can have it one way or the other, Dad. He's still quite like that. He, like, when I have recommended cartoons to Mum that I've watched through the channels that I could find the programs on available to me, he'd just always be there, just like, and have you been watching these legally? And I just have to sort of look at him and go, it's fine. Just don't worry about it. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. My dad is the one who pirated shit. Those are the days. What if she knew you'd taken one drag of a cigarette last night? Cool enough for you now? Are you ready to go to school? I have some errands on the mainland, so I'll ride with you. My parents got mad at me for copying CDs that I paid for. That's bullshit. Now these are some options. I need a few minutes. Oh yeah, school time, cowabunga. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. LimeWire used to be DRM free content. Now it's content free DRM. Fucking get 'em! Drag their ass! I need a few minutes. Well, don't be too long. I don't feel like swimming across the bay today. Boy, what a chipper joke from Mom. Maybe your good mood is rubbing off on her. I don't think we have anything else. Let's just destroy the sink, why don't we? The entire contents of the medicine cabinet is either off limits, expired, or so precariously placed that moving it would create a junk avalanche. The medicine cabinet is filled to the brim with loose Q-tips, expired pills, dried out nail polish bottles, and stretched out hair thingies. The outer mirror is quite clean though. Nice.
Let me leave. Mara, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I have. What is this? Is that just a doorstop? It's your house. The only one you've ever lived in. An extra bedroom was added for you when you were little after sharing with your brother Timothy became untenable. Other than that, very little has changed since you've been alive. Whoa. The living room feels warm and comfortable. The only living room you've ever known. At the same time, this room reminds you of the chaos of your family and instantly magnifies your stress. Again, the only living room you've ever known. Can I annoy Timmy again? Hey Timmy. Hey Timmy. I bet you also hate it when people call you Timmy, huh? You seem like the type who would hate being called Timmy. Hey Timmy. Hey Timmy. Hey Timmy. Hey Timmy. Hey Timmy. You watching history? You learning history stuff? Hey Timmy. Hey Timmy. Hey Timmy. Hey Timmy. Fine. Let's go to school, Cowabunga. Yeah, school time, Cowabunga. Sure, let's go. Great. Mom grabs her pocketbook. Her pocketbook. Okay. Hey Timmy, what in the world is Hitler today, huh? Back to the job hunt today? If you get a chance, can you put in the laundry? Sure, Mom, I'll do it. So, you're doing better in science? Yeah. Did you have a test this week? Yeah, I did fine. You studied? I told you, Mom, I did fine. 80, 75, 65. That's passing. 65 is bad, Mara. And I'm doing extra credit. I swear it's fine, Mom. Just believe me. Milk identification is kinda science. Sure. I'm willing to pretend. You're suddenly feeling pretty lousy. Great. It's a little cold today. You can go down below if you're cold. Oh, no, I'm not. I just thought you might be. I'm not. Your father loves sitting up here, too. He always wanted me to look at the water with him, right where you're standing. Can't believe it's been 2 years. Mom, I really don't want to get bummed out right now before school. Sorry, of course not. Good talk, Mom. Hi, Michelle. What are you up to? Hi, Dora. Just shopping on the mainland once I drop Mara off at school. Hi, Mara, sweetie. What grade are you in now? 10th. Incredible. I remember the day you were born. Yeah, I know. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock, so I can walk the rest away, Mom. It's fine. You'd much rather, of course. Alright, do you need money for lunch? Yeah. I'll hand you a $5 bill. It's about enough to get you one slice of pizza and a can of Fruitopia. Hope that's enough. I'm low on cash. It's fine. See you later. Okay, Mara. I'll meet you back here after school. I love that, I guess. Kids used to study milk identification. These days they study MILF identification. Share if you agree this is sad. Wow, it really says something about our society, doesn't it? Bye, dear. I cry every Tim. Yo, what up? Give me food. I demand a food. You're still plenty shy around Sabrina, even though she's known you since childhood. Something about the counter dynamic really throws you off. Hi, Mara. How's school? How's your mom? Good. Let me know if I can get you anything. Just update our menu. Okay. Checkout counter is lined with impulse candy buys, gummy savers, fruit by the foot, warheads, individually wrapped Tootsie Rolls. You normally splurge on a piece of sugar candy. It's fat-free, after all. But you're trying to save your money today. Sandwich menu might be the newest thing in Joe and Serena's deli. You get the sense they're awfully proud of it. Thank you for the brave mod who approved that message. Could have been anyone. Sandwich offerings include a chicken wrap called the Donald Duck, filet of fish sandwich called the Flipper, and a beef brisket on rye called the Fred Flintstone. Absent from this list is your very favorite sandwich, and the one you're currently craving. Plain eggs on a roll. Hell yeah, let's get plain eggs on a roll. Hi, Joe. Jeff gives you a gruff acknowledgement with a nod of his head. Does not turn around or say anything. Can I have an egg sandwich? You want bacon? No, thank you. You want cheese? No. Salt and pepper? Just plain eggs, please.
Whatever you say. Play next, Joe. 250, please. Can you put it on my mom's tab, actually? Now here's a clever trick you figured out recently. Instead of wasting valuable... Let's skip the message again. God damn it. So far, this trick hasn't backfired, although Sabrina seems to be losing her patience with it. Yeah, alright. 1 sandwich on your mom's tab. Sabrina whips out a small notebook and adds the sandwich to a list, right down under the candy bar and Snapple you bought last week. Hell yeah! Sandwich for free, baby! You eagerly take the piping hot plain egg sandwich. Joe gives you a gruff smile before quickly returning to his work. Hell yeah, Joe! Has he got a tattoo? Nice. Can we look at his tattoo? Joe is a hardened but ultimately gentle sort. The kind of man you are just barely brave enough to approach. He's cool. Hell yeah, let me have my unsalted egg on bread. I'm just saying, I wouldn't necessarily complain. I feel like I'd want to add butter to it. And probably salt, to be honest. But I think that could still be a nice sandwich. These microwave fish sound great. You got a few minutes until the bell rings. A lot of people are still gathered outside. Your stomach turns with the knowledge that you did none of your homework last night. You didn't even bring your backpack home. And yet somehow... Explain this to me, game designers. If we left our backpack at home, how do we have a backpack for our inventory, huh? God damn it. Why am I like this sometimes, even as a goof? Ding! Cinema Sinsing perfect tides. Didn't even bring your backpack home. Just like the nostalgic. I can't believe you'd say something that mean, Fizzy. So cruel. Can't believe you just roast me like this. Anyway, I said it so you didn't have to. Okay, you fucking got me. I'll grant you that was a good one. Right, let's talk to Lily. You attempt to insinuate yourself into the... Sadly, your tongue has grown 6 times its original size, and you can no longer say words good. You attempt to insinuate yourself into the circle of friends, but immediately becomes clear you're not wanted. Lily glances at you with some irritation. What's up? Are you taking the ferry back today? Yeah, but not till late. I have lacrosse practice until 5. Oh, okay. Having exhausted your first and last conversation point, you stand there in silence. Can we help you with something? Huh? I don't think so. You sure? Something definitely seems wrong. With me? What seems wrong? Ashley and Christina glance at each other for a moment, the kind of clandestine look you imagine physicians share when the patient is inoperable, before Ashley betrays a chortle. Her laughter is so intoxicating to the group that you feel the urge to laugh yourself, despite the rising panic in your throat. Lily coughs into the back of her hand. Her look in your direction is plainly one of embarrassment. I'll see you later, okay, Mara? Have a good day. It's clear Lily has nothing else to say to you right now, and you do well getting away from this group for now. Well, dang. That stings. A bulletin board cheerfully outlines all the student events you won't be participating in. Ooh. What's this guy doing? Giovanni is out here having a smoke before class. He'll probably also be out here during class, and after class, too. Think this kid's name is Kev? You don't know him at all. What's up, Giovanni? Do you want sexually active Italian boys to harass you in the hallway for the rest of the week? No? Then don't talk to Giovanni. I'm not going to talk to Giovanni. Get out of here, Giovanni. Teen media sometimes makes it seem like these sorts of interactions only happen to teens. This still happens, and I'm 30. I mean, that's just how it be, huh? Did someone write a rude word? This locker belongs to Stephanie Hicks, a 9th grader who reportedly had diarrhea for a week after trying anal sex with Brandon Naro. Sources for this story are nebulous, but enthusiastic. And this locker belongs to Ashley Steinem, one of the most popular girls in your grade. It's been many years since you've tried to have a conversation with her. Your attempts have always ended in tragedy. Now, the difference is you can go home and drink as an adult. door of this locker has been torn off since the start of the school year. It has been picked clean of anything of value. Except for a knife? Is that a knife? This locker belongs to Mary Caputo, an honor student in the 11th grade who's always been nice to you. If only you'd been born a year earlier, you and Mary would probably could have been friends. I love nebulous and enthusiastic sources. This locker used to belong to Lily Peters until she requested a different one. Supposedly she didn't like stooping down to sort through her things, but given its proximity to your own locker, you're still feeling bruised by the decision. Why, it's your locker! You stash all the books you don't intend to read, assignments you don't intend to do, and food wrappers you don't intend to throw away here. You carefully enter the combo to your locker. You're greeted with a satisfying click as it opens. What have we got going on in here? On the door of your locker, you keep a photo of you and Lily from about 6 years ago when you went to see the movie I Love Trouble together. Aw. That's not a knife! This is a knife! Alright, drinking age in the States is 21. It sure is. You read through the bottom of your locker mess for items of interest. Most of it is either garbage, clothing that needs to be laundered, or grim reminders of your abandoned schoolwork. Ah, here we go. A blank notepad and a Sharpie. These items have an air of potential, with good things yet to come. Excuse me, and you burp right into your locker. Everyone hears it. You die of embarrassment on the spot. The game ends. You pocket them. Nothing else in your locker really interests you. Close that up then. Right. We got school. Sad face. That'll do. Right. I am going to take a bit of a break, I think, because I'm going for about 2 hours, and I need to refill my water bottle. So, everyone take this chance, I would recommend, to go and look after your own bodies for a little bit. Have a drink, have a snack, go to the toilet, take your meds if you have any that you need to take at this time of day. All of that stuff. Why even save anymore? We're already in the doomed did not pick up dirt timeline. Well, Ravane, I think we're still fine for picking up dirt. I think we can still do that when we go back to the island today, but I may be wrong. Let's find out. Eat your wet coffee cake. I will do no such thing. I don't have that. When he got his lock combination till the end of the year, when he opened it, there was sludge in there. Oh, no. No. That's so distressing. I hate that. Anyway, everyone take this chance. Go look after yourselves for a bit. I'll be back. The video is paused. Hang on. Wait a sec. Okay, it's looped back to the start. Yeah, I'll be back in 10-15 minutes with some more perfect tides. See you then. We return to the scene of the crime. The crime being education, I guess. Most stuff I don't like about high school was just cringing at how I used to act back then. Yeah. High school was a weird time because like if you think back on like the stuff that happened, you quite often cringe and it's like, oh god, that was all terrible. But like at the time it was so important. But if you think back on it, it's just like, no. It was all just bullshit, wasn't it? Return to the stream of the crime. That's what I'm gonna start calling my stream. We don't need no education, as they say. As they do say. Yo, let's talk to this dude. How's it going?
What do you care?
Just wondering.
Well, I'm kind of the seconds to lunch, so unless you're food, I don't want to talk to you.
Oh,
Are you food?
no.
Then bye.
You want... It's a hot fried egg sandwich. Despite being freshly wrapped, grease has already begun to seep through the wrapping paper. Would you like some chips?
What's this?
It's for you. You look hungry over there. Shop kid snatches the bag from your hand and inspects it carefully.
Baked, huh?
Yeah, it's good for you, but they still taste really good.
You say so. I'm hungry enough to try.
Shop kid rips open the bag, quickly downing the few unbroken chips by hand before tipping a majority of crumbs into his mouth.
Thanks. I hit the spot. You know they don't let you leave to get food here?
That sucks. What are they afraid of? Someone might steal a pencil?
Cha. Or a t-shirt with the school logo.
Who would want to wear the logo of the school they just robbed?
That's an interesting point. Whatever your name is. I'm Daniel.
You already knew his name, and chances are he knows yours too, but you're happy to go through this little formality if he is. Oh, I'm Mara. I think we're in social studies together?
Oh, right. I slept through almost all that entire class.
I drew on my desk until there was nowhere left to draw.
Didn't you stand up and challenge the notion of God one time?
Sounds like something Mara would do. I don't remember.
I thought that was cool.
Thanks. It was me then.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Let me know if I can get you anything. I'm pretty well connected to the supply chain.
Okay.
If you need any supplies.
Alright.
Any supplies at all.
Okie dokie. Cool, a new friend. What do you got? What do you got? Do you have art supplies? Daniel blinks slowly, trying to calculate your meaning.
What kind are we talking?
I don't know. Drawing? Pictures? You want to get a realistic high schoolish experience in media, watch 8th grade by Bo Burnham. High school starts at 9th grade and goes to 12th grade, 13 to 18 years old, basically. So it's a tad different. It's pretty different to my experience. I always get lost. I always lose track of where the splits are in American education because the middle school bit always just throws me off. Like, I always feel like high school is less time than I'm expecting. But I think maybe middle school is less time than I think it is.
Oh, gotcha. Well, let's see. Here's something.
Middle school's equivalent of year 6 to 9. You see, that's I think that must be right. But I always expect it to be like middle school is like year 6 to 11. And then I just keep losing track. But yeah, no, I think that sounds more correct. Yeah, I think you're right, Draynog. Ish. Thereabouts.
Here's something.
Daniel has a 6-pack of glitter markers. They look like the permanent kind, for serious crafting.
These normally sells for $12.50, but it's been here forever, so you can have it for $5.
Hell yeah! Eagerly fork over a $5 bill for your cool new set of markers. I think that was all my money, but you know what? A small price to pay for permanent color markers.
Thanks. Enjoy your markers. Oh, and probably don't want to inhale those, just in case you were,
I wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
And if I'm wrong, that's what. Yeah, anything we're wrong about. Ravane said it. that's the new rule. Quebec is like second high school? Like you graduate high school and then go to a second one before going to college and uni. Okay, now I'm lost again. I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter. I'm not likely to have to learn this information, but at the same time, it appears in media so much I get confused. Various bulletins for school store sales and events you don't plan to attend are gathered here. Sounds like sixth form.
I don't know what the difference is. Like, does America have or America and or Canada have a particular difference between college and university? Because in the UK, college is usually sixth form, so when you're 17, 18. And it's just for those 2 years. Looks like everyone's already here. The class should be starting any minute now. You notice that your favorite art teacher, Miss Schaefer, is nowhere to be seen. Sit at your desk. Let's have a chat with her. Where's Miss Schaefer? She's out for the day. Go ahead and have a seat. Very well. Fred's eyes wander anxiously around the room. He's probably thinking of all the places he'd rather be. Justin is staring angrily at a spot on the wall, waiting for the bell to ring. Art class is obviously his least favorite period.
What the hell do you want, Mara?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Jeez, Mara, can you just calm down?
Fred and Justin have been bothering you relentlessly since your fourth table mate Sylvia moved to another desk. You were okay with the boys picking on Sylvia since it meant they were nicer to you, but as soon as she got fed up and left, they turned their attention to you. You and Sylvia used to get along well. Now she doesn't talk to you anymore. Well, yeah, because you left her out to dry, Mara. How did you animate your avatar, if you don't mind me asking? So in in Clip Studio, I sort of drew layers for the different mouths. I then turned those mouths into I had 4 frames of animation for the mouths. I turned those into a GIF, and then I used a program called VidoTube. I don't know how you pronounce it. Let me grab you a link. VidoTube. It's free. It's PNG Tuber software. And it lets you set an expression for when you're quiet and your eyes are open, when you're quiet and you're blinking, when you're talking and your eyes are open, and when you're talking and you're blinking. And you can use GIFs for that. So that's how I can get the blinking animation, because usually, and I think like the default idea is you would have one blinking frame, but it works with GIFs, so you can do quite a lot with it. Honestly, it's good. I'm a big fan. I considered trying to use it to make my Paper Mario avatar move, but that's a bit too complex for it to work with. But it's perfect for this system. And hell yeah, I think it's come out really well. I really like this one. I'm really proud of it. Okay. Anyway, let's see how terrible these little shits are gonna be. It's absolutely horrifying. I thank you very much for the compliment, then, Physique. You never tell the truth.
Something smells nasty in here. You on the rag, Mara?
No, it must be you.
She might be right, dude. You're acting like a bitch lately. Fuck you, man.
Substitute teacher pops in a video and dims the lights. Okay, the film we're watching is called Shakespeare in Love.
What the hell is that?
It's about Shakespeare's life. Won Best Picture last.
Who asked you, Mara?
I don't want to hear a peep in this room for the next 40 minutes. I have plenty of PBS Laserdiscs if that's more to your liking. Laserdiscs? Holy shit.
Knew we should have cut today. This sucks.
Yeah. You're secretly happy, though. You've been meaning to watch this movie. Plus, it's a break from talking with the boys. As the film ambience sets in, your thoughts drift to Staggle. You've had crushes before, impossible ones. Crushes on people who don't know you, or who, even more safely, don't really exist. But Staggle is real, and he wants to spend time with you. This isn't a fiction of the heart. This is entirely different.
This is so gay, man.
Hey, Mara, guess what? Mara,
Check it out. My dick's out.
Despite yourself, you peer down to Fred's lap. Jeez, real funny, Fred.
Thought you'd like that. Quit bragging about your pencil dick, Fred. Hey, Mara, it's up for real this time. I mean it.
Shut up.
Come on, Mara, look.
I'm not looking.
Oh shit, you better look, Mara.
You're gross.
Why'd you hate my buddies so much?
Is there a problem over there?
Nope. Stop getting us in trouble, Mara.
Just shut up. She's gonna hear you.
Gonna see it for real, Mara?
I swear to God, stop.
Christ, dude. It's really out. No more games. I'm being completely honest with you.
Is that the guy we can bludgeon with the cart? I wish.
Come on, Mara.
I'll kill you if you don't. You alright, Mara?
Holy shit. Are you scared of it?
No.
Don't you like Dick?
I just didn't expect it to be so small, that's all.
Shut up, asshole.
I'll turn this off anytime you want, boys.
No, we're really enjoying it. Sorry, Mr. Duffy.
And if not, why do the devs not think about that? You know what? It's a good question. 0 out of 10. Can't bludgeon shithead teen with a cart.
Man, this class is retarded.
Incredible. A Willy. It's another brutally long school day. Though the semester is coming to a close. Pressure is bearing down in every direction. She did call it rubbish. Your Willy is rubbish. Sorry. Oh dear. Each teacher seems deeply concerned with squashing your free time. Summer assignments are promised, detentions threatened, extracurricular activities suggested. You just want to be free, for none of this to matter. You want it all to vanish like a bad dream. Oh, hey, look at these cool customers. I'm going back into school. I don't know if there's anything I need to do in school right now. I feel like there's something, but maybe I'm wrong. There's a dark room here. You can tell because there's a big sticker on it that says dark. Photo lab is not part of your class this semester. Door is locked. Dang. That's just as well. I don't have any photos to develop. Got any other cool shit to sell me?
Alright, what can I get you?
I don't know. Just saying hi.
Hey, thanks again for the calories. If I believed in the afterlife, I'd say your gift was heaven sent.
No problemo. And got him. Right. I think let's just head home then, I guess.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could I ask you a question?
Do a quick calculation of whether or not this will be worth it. It's very likely these boys want to make fun of you.
It'd really help us out if I could ask you something.
Then again, you've already looked back and can no longer pretend you didn't hear him. You need to either go over there or say no to their faces. Let's hear it out.
Hey, thanks for coming over.
No problem.
So my fucking idiot-ass friend Robert here thinks I'm right. The president was fired for getting a BJ. Bullshit, right?
You can't help but smile at the punk's sincerity. That, and you're a little bit thrilled that you know the answer. Well, Robert's sort of right. He was impeached for lying about the, BJ.
You owe me a cigarette, dickweed.
But you,
Jason.
Jason is also right, because he's...
Your name?
Mara.
Mara.
Yeah, so Jason's right because he's still gonna be president until the next election.
Ha! Fucker. Who cares about that shit anyway?
Are you guys old enough to vote?
I don't know, are we? Yeah, 18. Well, thank you very much, Mara.
You guys don't go here, do you?
Fuck no. I'm just waiting for someone. Then we're going to the house.
You're momentarily shocked at how casually they've revealed their night to you. The house is a spot where a lot of kids end up on weekends. You can't get there without a car, though, and nobody's ever driven you. You don't even know what it looks like from the inside.
Ever been there before?
Not for a while.
Well, it's always a blast when we're there. Maybe we'll see you sometime.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that was unusual. You wonder if you'll see them again. Presidential erection. Hey! You better go back to Mom, though. She'll soon be waiting for you at the station. And we'll never see them again, I'm sure. Well, hi, Ma. How was school? Fine. Anything interesting happen? Not really. Couldn't imagine burdening Mom, or rather, burdening yourself with Mom's knowledge of the happenings of the day. Besides, there's less than a week of school left. Whatever troubles you now will be washed away soon. I was thinking a lot about your father today. It's hard to be happy sometimes when those thoughts creep up. Yeah. Would you like to get an early dinner before we go home? I was thinking we could go to Applebee's or something. Thought of dinner with the mom sounds good right now. Good enough to risk being seen at Applebee's with her. But what if Staggle is online looking for you? What if you completely missed talking to him tonight? I just want to go home. Oh, alright. Well, ready to go home? I need a minute. Alright, let me know when you're ready. I want to look at Petland. The window of the pet store is crammed with cat obstacle courses, hamster wheels, goldfish bowls, iguana hammocks, heat lamps, dog beds, and perches. It's like a singular habitat for the every pet. For a stream titled Teenage Kicks, there hasn't been much kicking so far. I originally called it Teenage Kicks to the Gut. There's been some of those. I was gonna stream in a bit, but I got too anxious from letting a human man in my house. Gross. That's a shame, Fizzy. I hope you feel less anxious. It would be nice to see you stream. Equally, only do what feels comfortable. Pet store is closed today. And most days, come to think of it. Yeah, throw that man out of your house. Having your mother still feels incredible, but part of being an adult is denying yourself feelings of warmth and security, so you abstain. Bullshit! Get those hugs! You all ready to go home? I'll try tomorrow. Sure thing. Summer is almost here. No more snooty girls, no more nasty boys, just you and the island and your own pursuits. And Timothy. You said no more nasty boys, you lied. He's the nastiest boy. Hi, Tim. Did you have a chance to get to the laundry?
No, I was just about to.
Oh, alright. I guess I'll do it then.
Just give me a minute, Mom.
What a dick. Normally you'd stick around and try to coach Mom into being appropriately mad at him, but you don't want to get into it right now. You're breathlessly waiting to get online. Well, see you later. Are you having dinner here tonight? Yeah. Being an adult is having a tiny cat on your bed with you. I wish. I want a tiny cat on my bed. I want a tiny cat anywhere in my house. Oh shit, there's one. How did you get in here? If only. All the other kids with a pumped up kid. Also, he already knows that the future's earning money with online video games. Oh, I have a large cat on my legs. Hell yeah. Not sure that's in the... There's a guidebook? Why did no one tell me? To be fair, I'd probably never read it. Let's be real. Oh, to have a cat and not be allergic. You hear your mother's familiar heavy exhale from the kitchen. So silent, yet it fills the room. Can I go outside and grab some dirt? I can go outside and grab some dirt. I'm gonna go outside and grab some dirt. Neighbor cat sneaked into my house at 5 and tried to get my pic. Okay. That's less ideal. Maybe not having cats in the house while also having small rodents in the house. Oh, I hope they're okay. Did we leave our backpack at school again? Mara. Gather soil in your wagon? Yes. Get that soil. She ran very quickly while she was off screen. You gently work the rich, loamy soil into the top few inches of sand. Nothing like a fresh mound of dirt on your mum's doorstep to get the day going. Get that mud! Hell yeah! Stopped from getting in the cage, she just spooked them. Still, it's not ideal. Alright, let's go see if Staggle's online. Staggle. The monitor greets you with its welcoming glow. Staggle isn't online yet. There's a cluster of new activity on the forum. You read through these quickly, but avoid replying to anything. You don't want Staggle to know you've been around yet. Check back later, I guess. Oh, now you gotta clean the wagon. It's all soiled. Can you tell Staggle his Willy is rubbish? We don't know anything about his Willy. We don't know if it's good or bad. Time to do gardening? Possibly. Let me double check the guidebook. Because we don't have our pea seeds yet. Plant in spring for a full harvest. Okay, so we could plant the squash seeds we got. Spiritual Willy is spiritually rubbish. I hope we never find out. Squash seeds. In you go. You create a shallow opening in the soil and drop in the seeds. Filling the hole, you pat the area gently. Now you wait. Oh, you mean like for months? Okay, I won't stick around then. Oh, hey, it's Jackson. How you doing, bud?
Back from school. How was it?
It's fine. You know.
Tolerable for now.
Sure. Something tells you Jackson wouldn't really want to hear about your troubles at school. Besides, if the way he treats you is any indication, he doesn't know how low in the pecking order you actually are. Why tell him?
You know, there's a job opening on the island.
Really? Where?
Town bar, past schoolhouse. Bill's looking for bussers for the tourist season.
You've always wanted a job on the island. You fantasize about operating the soda fountain, asking people if everything's all right, turning chairs upside down at the end of the night, and letting your paychecks accumulate unspent for months. That would be great.
Cool. Well, let me know if you get it. I want via pay access to that daiquiri machine.
Cancel graph fact unavailability. No! Busy. Of course, dude. I won't forget you. In your mind, the job is already yours. It's perfect. Walking distance from home, fun and exciting work environment. Plus, you've known the owner since you were born. You better hurry over before the position is filled. But what if I want to talk to Jackson some more?
Get the job yet?
Not yet.
Well, hurry up. I'm jonesing for a frosted daiquiri this summer.
It's still spring, my guy. Don't worry about it. You've got time. Oh, hey. Does it look like rain? The pair nods somberly as if this has been long understood. I'm not so good at predicting the weather myself. I lack the sense for it, you know, and I fall asleep instantly if I look at the Weather Channel, which isn't so great for memory retention. It hardly matters if it rains anyway, since you're so close to home. But how can you resist thrilling the locals with your charisma? It's just unbearable. So charismatic. What's up, Mrs. Peters? This guy. You know what I mean, what's new? Babies? You got an answer for everything. Yep, I recommend it. Hell yeah, Mrs. Peters. She knows what's going on. What up? Billy, give me a job. Also, hi, Simon. Feels very mature to approach two grown men who are drinking. You hope you're being casual enough. Hi, Simon. Hi, Billy.
What are you up to, Mara?
Just finishing up with school this week. How about you?
We're having a business meeting, kid. Can't you see?
Your heart skips for an instant as you realize you must be annoying them. Oh, sorry, I'll...
Never gets old. What can I do for you, kid?
I saw your help wanted ad. I'd like to apply for a job. Billy and Simon exchange a knowing look that sends chills down your spine. Oh no, have you said something wrong?
You don't want to work for this piece of shit, Mara. You'd be better off in the waste management business. This establishment serves alcohol. What kind of job could I give to a 15-year-old kid?
Well, I could bus tables or clean. Whoops! Dropped my water bottle. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing broke. I think. Water isn't spilling out all over the floor, so I think we're fine. Yeah, we're all good. Bust that bottle. I'm just so angry. Give me that job, damn it, or I'll smash this glass. You go over there now. You know who shouldn't clean tables? Kreb. It's true. I can't be trusted. Chaos at the stream desk. Well, I could bust tables or clean. I'm almost 16 also.
You don't want to clean this place in the summer, kid. It's not worth the money.
It is to me. Billy's good-humored smile begins to morph into genuine concern.
Money problems at home?
Huh?
Does your mom need money, Mara?
You're at a loss for words. Of course, you need money. You have none of your own. But your mother? Nobody's ever asked you a question like this. You've never even considered the answer.
Is your brother helping out?
Oh, well, not really. Timothy just sits on his ass all day.
Seriously? Are you kidding me?
Billy's scalp pulses as his anger grows.
Hold on, Bill. He sleeps at night knowing he's a drain on your mother. After all she's been through? He's been through it too, Bill. Maybe he's depressed.
Nope, he's just lazy.
Mara?
He is!
Sounds like laziness to me. Sure, Bill, that's it. Everyone's lazy, just dicking around. The only virtue is work, isn't it, Bill? I hope not. You'd already be in hell by now.
Oh, shit.
Stupid faggot.
Hey, not cool. I gotta go, He makes money selling gold and Ultima, Bill. You sidle up to Simon in the hopes that your very presence will lift his heart, lift his spirits. When he doesn't react, you scramble for a comfortable topic. I feel like I love this boat feels more like the response Mara would come out with. I love this boat.
Me too. Wish I could just live on a boat and sail around as I please.
Why don't you?
It's impractical in this climate, and expensive beyond reason.
Oh, what does a boat cost?
This one? More than I've ever made or spent in my life.
What about like a rowboat with a tent in it or something?
Yeah, that's about what I deserve.
I shouldn't have to stick up for my brother. He's an asshole to me.
I know that, Mara, but I just don't. Never mind.
You don't have the words to keep Simon from being disappointed in you. You start to think about how little he understands. Has he forgotten you don't even have a dad? Nobody understands. You're completely alone. Timmix has never, ever been nice to me. Ever. So fuck him. And Mom likes him so much better anyway. I just want to get away and have my own life.
Mara, listen to me. You went through the same thing together. You, your mom, and Timothy. I'm not saying you need to be friends. Just, you have something that bonds you. You could spend your whole life looking for a bond like that.
And I'll spend my life looking for it, because it's not here.
I wish you luck. Well, boop. Thanks for coming down here to talk to me. Your wretched state makes me feel needed.
You realize too late that you came out here to comfort Simon, but he ended up tending to you. You wish he was your brother.
Want me to walk you home?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Good night, Mara.
When you say good night, do you mean...
Yeah. Instant night.
Spring rain sets in rapidly, drowning out any remnants of activity on the bay. The spring night also sets in extremely rapidly, apparently. You wonder if it's raining where Staggle is. It's raining somewhere else. Ah, someone else has time magic powers. We're the only ones who don't, it seems. Looks like family dinner's already over. The peas are still going. Okay. I guess we'll leave them to it. Time magic. Tagic. Looks like Mom and Timothy had a dinner of pasta together on the couch. Mom's bowl has the remnants of marinara sauce, while Timothy's, the larger of the two bowls, is dusted dry with Parmesan cheese. Yum. Now I want pasta. It's such a cute emote, right? It's just so cozy. So cozy and ready to sleep. It's a 640 by 480 VGA monitor. Paired with your graphics card, it can display up to 16 million colors. Holy shit. That's a lot of colors. I can't even name that many. Blue, red, purple, 11, chartreuse. This reminds me of speedrunners of Nier Automata jumping the wall instead of through a sewer. This causes the sun to rapidly move throughout the sky, making all the shadows speed through. Yeah, that's that's what it is. Someone nearby is speedrunning perfect tides and changing the time of day. The monitor greets you with its welcoming glow. Staggle's online. He's online. Big deal. The back of your neck tingles. A cold energy runs through you. Blurple. All right. Here goes. Hi. Hi, PT. He's here. This is happening. How are you? How are you, even? Stop losing your accent.
It's been a long day, but I'm feeling better now.
Oh, well, that's good. Same here.
Good. So, what are you doing tonight?
Just downloading some songs, checking the forum. Maybe gonna write in a bit?
If you're busy, we can talk another time.
No. I want to talk to you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what's up?
You're starting to lose your nerve. You'd hoped you were already being forward enough for him to get the message. Does Staggle only like you as a friend? Maybe you've got this all wrong. You suddenly feel very stupid. You never even asked if he had a girlfriend. For all you know, he has plenty of other things to do tonight.
Are you okay, PT? Things seem different lately.
Different?
Yeah. Between us, I mean.
Your pills? It would help the drama if I was able to read, but I'm not, so that's a shame. Your pulse doubles. The screen seems to be drifting away from your face, detaching from the material world. I've noticed it too. Mara, dinner. Can I have it in here? You may as well, since we're already done. Here it is. Can you gather your laundry while I'm here? I will in a minute. At least give me your panties and bras. Mom, I'll do it later!
Listen, PT, I'm just gonna up and say it. The truth is, I like you. As more than a friend, I mean. I really like you.
You begin to type a response, deleting it multiple times. You never imagined you'd be hearing these words, let alone giving a reply. I like you too. I don't know what else to say.
LOL, me neither.
I'm so happy you told me. I've been wanting to.
I know. Me too. Everyone on the forum has been teasing me about this for a while. They could tell there was something between us.
Bad vibes. Really?
Wait till we tell them.
Is he 40? I'm not saying nothing. Imagine with delight how your online friends will react. The two of you will have a lot of clout as a couple. Everyone's online. You do it right now.
Not yet.
I just want to be with you for a while longer. Staggle. So she's a fairy. You don't remember saying goodnight or falling asleep. You know what? If it'll put you guys' minds at ease, he's not 40. I'll tell you that much. That I remember, at least. You don't remember dreaming, only a feeling of warmth and safety. And most of all, a feeling of...
You bitch! What the fuck did you tell Billy?
Huh?
Billy, the bar owner, you goddamn moron.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, is Billy a liar then?
You access your just booting memory banks, trying to make sense of who Billy is, what you might have told him, and whether or not you'd consider him a liar.
Does your mom need money, Mara?
Shit.
You're telling people I'm lazy? That I'm just a mooch off my family?
No!
And you told him mom's broke? What the fuck is wrong with you, Mara? What the fuck?
You haven't seen your brother this mad in a long time. I didn't say any of that.
Mom is furious, you know. I'm turning off your internet for the whole summer.
No, you're not.
It's already done. You need to find something else to do with your life. Mom thinks so too.
You have no right to do this.
You talk to anyone about me and I'll kick your fucking ass. Consider yourself lucky this time.
What does the internet have to do with this? It's an innocent bystander. Beat me up, goddammit. Just don't take my internet. She's a Furby? You know, video games don't let you kill characters even if it makes sense in context. Bludgeon Timothy to death. Oh. Simon full on vegging out. Did you see that jump, Simon?
Very cool.
I don't think you looked.
I need to focus on my fucking tan. Crowd is descending on this island any day now.
That was a perfectly good beating, chair.
Speaking of which, you know the deal. You won't be able to use the pool once Mitch gets here.
Yeah, I know. When's he coming anyway?
Pretty soon. Whenever his very important work is done.
Simon's boyfriend is also a writer, but older than him. You only ever see him in the summertime. The rest of the year, Simon visits Mitch in the city, and they correspond through email. Which, technically, means Simon has an online boyfriend just like you. Do you know how many calories swimming burns? I really want to get hot for the summer.
Don't bait me to comment on your appearance, Mara. Besides, you're too late. Summer's already here.
There's this workout tape I want to get where you lose 15 pounds in 30 days. Guaranteed. At that rate, I could be hot by July.
I think I need a nap. Why don't you check out the scene downtown before it gets too crazy?
I've already been down there today. There's nothing to do around here with my internet cut off.
Why don't you write that boy a letter? Your head must be full of insane teenage feelings right now.
I guess I could. Show him what my handwriting looks like.
That's the spirit. Off you go.
That's an idea. It's been years since you wrote anyone a letter. If you just knew where Staggle lived. Can I use your internet before I go?
Yeah, just be quick. I'm running low on minutes for the month. And please keep that wet t-shirt off the couch.
Do you even have an address? Well, that answers that. Okay. I think one season into the game, we've been going for about 3 hours. I think that's a pretty decent stream length on the whole. I know that the second half was shorter than the first, but whatever. I think end of season 1 makes quite a good stopping point. So, if you've enjoyed this game, I don't know if I'm going to come back to it. If you guys would enjoy that, I'm having a good time. But also the game does get much. But if you want to check it out for yourselves, it's on Steam. It's not very expensive. And of course, do bear in mind that if you liked this game, there is a Kickstarter for the sequel going on right now. I like it if you played more. Well, I'll play some more. Not right now, obviously, but times. Get to much is probably an app description for it. Yeah, it's definitely fitting. So you gotta use that. It would be a shame to only use it for one stream, right? But for real, do check out the Kickstarter because you have to think about. There's about 2 weeks left on it. And it's, I think, a little less than halfway towards its goal. And so they've shared a sort of a little gameplay teaser, and it looks like this, but a bit more complex. Like the conversation topics you have, there'll be something like you'll have a list of topics that you can talk to people about, and you can just talk to any NPC about them. It's sort of changing to that sort of a system, and it looks like there's a kind of Disco Elysium-ish stat thing to it, where it's like, so I think if I remember the trailer correctly, Mara is it's her a little bit more grown up. She's trying to make it as a writer, and so she can learn about various different topics, and she can learn about those topics to varying different degrees. So it's like she can have one in, I think the only one I remember is Anarchy. It's like you can have a 1 in Anarchy, in which case you vaguely know what it is. You could maybe just about write a short little essay about it. It'll maybe go fine, or you can make a little rant. Or if you learn more about it, then you can write a more nuanced and interesting piece. You can have more in-depth conversations about it. It's looking really cool. I really like the ideas that have been espoused in the trailer. So do definitely consider backing it if you want. And also, if you do back it at certain tiers, you can get a copy of
Perfect Tides, the original one. This one, what I'm playing right now, with my hands and face. The music has stopped. I'm not 100% sure why. Is that because I clicked out of the game? Yes, that'll be why. Let's have the music, because it's nice music. But yeah, so I'll come back and play this. But times, maybe... I think on Saturday I'll do, the Memoir Blue, because Draenor was so kind to gift it to me. But maybe this will become the new thing I stream on Saturdays? Because I still need to get back to Earthbound, but... I need to grind. I need to do some off-screen grinding, and I still have yet to do it. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming to today's stream. I've had a lovely time. As I said, I was very anxious about this at the very start, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Okay, let's have a look at who is around to raid. The music is gonna just keep stopping, so you know what? I'll do this.
Oh, hi!
Video paused. Continue watching. Miss Capella, thank you very much for the follow. Mara's Dream. Right. Let's have a look at who is around. Can't decide whether to do a little stream. Ooh, what are you thinking? Because... Are you thinking of going live now or going live in a little bit? Because, again, no pressure to do so now. But if you're going to go live now... Ooh, froggers. If you're going to go live now, I'll raid you. Because that makes sense. But if not, I'll raid someone else and we'll converge back at your stream at a later time. I've heard there are 100 frogs. Actually, I probably won't have time. Okay. That's a shame. But no worries. We'll do frogs another time. I like Draenog. They are very cool. Everyone should go check out Draenog if they haven't already. They do good, nice streams. And I'm currently playing... They've just started Outer Wilds, which is my favorite game. And so come to their chat and get banned by me for spoiling things ever so slightly. Like, saying anything that's possibly even vaguely spoiler adjacent. You're out of there. I'm banning you. No, but for real. Let's raid. How's Luna going? She's playing Kingdom Hearts, and I think she's not too far in. Oh, she's... Let's raid Luna. I love ban happy streams, hell yeah. Right. And for saying pulchritudinous, yeah, of course. Luna Moth Wings. What that I can say. And so, you've spelled it perfectly fine. One of my favorite streams to see live was the first time Minecraft no spawn. Oof. Oof. So many people getting timed out, I'm sure. I am sure. Right, everyone, go and say hi to Luna, who is absolutely lovely. Currently playing Kingdom Hearts. One of them, Chain of Memories, because these games have the most stupid titles, but we love them. And yeah, I will see y'all maybe tomorrow for more Paper Mario, if everything goes as planned in my life, which is theoretically possible. Yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.